Yoruba. Mi ò polongo fáráyé, èmi ò sọ nípa orílẹ̀-èdè yóò. Ohun tí mo fẹ́ ni mo fẹ́, èmi fòmìnira fórílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá.
Látòde ọ̀run adé orí òkè kì í ṣẹgbẹ́ yẹ̀kẹ́yẹ̀ adìyẹ ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ bàbá rẹ̀ èmi yóò kọ́ tó ṣááyé èmi yóò kọ́ nípa orílẹ̀-èdè.
Ohun tí mo fẹ́ ni mo fẹ́, èmi fòmìnira fórílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá. Mi ò polongo fáráyé, èmi ò sọ nípa orílẹ̀-èdè yóò. Ohun tí mo fẹ́ ni mo fẹ́, èmi fòmìnira fórílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá. Ìlú tán lọ́rùn fẹ́ lọ lọ́rùn yọ. Fẹ́ ni mo fẹ́, èmi fòmìnira fórílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá. Mi ò polongo fáráyé, èmi ò sọ nípa orílẹ̀-èdè yóò. Ohun tí mo fẹ́ ni mo fẹ́, èmi fòmìnira fórílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá. Ọlọ́run dìde jọ̀wọ́ má ṣe wòran. Pọ̀jù lórílẹ̀-èdè ṣé bí wọ́n ló gbé àwọn ebèrú níjà. Bàbá mi dìde jọ̀wọ́ jẹ́rìí ara rẹ̀. Mi ò Ani, ọmọ aládé jẹun ìran. Ọmọ olówó wáyé ṣàgbé. Ọmọ aláṣọ wáyé wá kísà. Ọmọ alágbẹ̀dẹ wáyé sunkún ẹrù. Oye pa wá bí ẹni fẹ́ràn. Oye tún wá tàbẹ́ ní ìtúṣu. Ọlọ́run bojú wọlé látọ̀run. Jẹ̀dí sí gbẹ̀mí àwọn aláìṣẹ̀. Àwa ọmọ rẹ̀ máa ń pè é rọra.
Yóò fẹ́ o. A very good morning, and let's play the anthem. And we can kickstart the program this morning. Forílẹ̀-èdè Kàgbéga 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 ìgbàgbọ́ àti bẹ̀rù ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ìṣọ̀kan ní kẹjẹ tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára ọmọ Odùduwà bọ́ sí ipò ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀ ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. And a very good morning and welcome once again to the 18th day of January 2023. Mo kí gbogbo wa káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé níbi tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ti ń béèrè pé kí nìdí gan tí ẹ fi ń takú pé àfi bí Nàìjíríà bá pín. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá wọ́n lè mọ so many of the reasons nítorí pé they've lived in Nigeria, in a country that have literally make you in a state of poverty. And if anybody is in a state of poverty, their minds cannot think straight like a normal people. So that is why it's making the job very difficult
straight like a normal people
for a lot of us that are living outside the country. So many people are asking, ṣó dìgbà tí Nàìjíríà bá break ní Nàìjíríà máa dá ni? Tí ẹ bá dá dúró náà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìlú, what difference is it going to make? Because we have the corrupt politicians from the Yoruba side and the Igbo and the Middle Belt and the Hausas and the rest of the part of the shithole country called Nigeria. But one thing I can tell us is, the more we stay in Nigeria, the more our lives will remain in danger. But some people do not agree with us. They totally disagree that Nigeria should break up. That the more we keep Nigeria, the more unity we are in Nigeria, the better for us. And I don't know how that is going to work. But what I know is, Nigeria is literally just at the verge of breakup. And until Nigeria breaks, then there will be peace of mind for millions of people outside. I say very good morning. Moki Bugbu Akakiri. It's getting very cold here in UK. Extremely cold. And these are some of the reasons why a lot of us are saying, look, we can live here successfully as long as you're not doing anything criminality. You can live in UK for a very long time. But the only problem is living in UK is not a big deal, because you will have as much of everything you want, but you will not be able to go back to Nigeria as much as you want. That's why we have a lot of prayer lines all over the world. People are praying every day because of so many danger to wanile, whether it's got to do with health, spiritual attack, whether it's people looking for job, whether it is because there is no opportunity for millions of our people back home. Literally, as we continue to tell people, Nigeria is a country, there are still arguments out there that Nigeria can work. And the reason for that is because they are still seeing Nigeria as a prospect country. We've seen some of your politicians have come to UK to speak at Chatham House. And it seems to an average Nigerian that is so cool, since the British government or the British Empire colonized Nigeria. So there's nothing wrong if our politician comes here and speak to us and go back. There's nothing literally wrong in that. But a lot of people don't understand that is the African mentality. That in bá fẹ́ ṣe election ní Nigeria, àwọn kan máa wá síbí báyìí láti wá bá àwọn kan sọ̀rọ̀. I don't know how that works with you, but this has been going on for a very long time. Kò ń ṣe kó ṣe ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ nísìn. But Sherry, the point tí mo fẹ́ mú jáde láàárọ̀ yìí ni pé the Yoruba politicians are not ready to allow Nigeria to break. Sherry, àwọn politician ilẹ̀ Yoruba, ìtọ́fẹ́ ni pé let's continue with Nigeria, and even if Nigeria does not work, let's save Nigeria, just as Akeredolu and the shit old governors have said, in the last couple of weeks, when Akeredolu was actually attacking the Yoruba nation people. Akeredolu is sick. I told you. Sherry, the problem is, you think that because we are outside, we don't have access to some of the information. At least ìyàwó Akeredolu ti jáde, ó ní ọkọ òun sick, and it looks like the side chick is now taking care of the husband. I told you that I met Akeredolu at least, when I came to Ondo State some few years ago. And anything more really bad, ó yàtọ̀ sí nísìn, but that's not my problem. People get sick and we pray it gets better. But one thing is, Sherry, gbogbo àwọn governors yìí, gbogbo àwọn House of Reps, àwọn senators, àwọn deputy governors, and every single one of them, they are not going to be here forever. Pátápátá gbogbo àwa tá wà nísìn tí à ń pariwo pa fẹ́ Yorùbá nation, àtọba, àti ìjòyè, àti baálẹ̀, I give everybody another 300 years. We have all gone completely. We are not going to, I feel we are going to be here forever. No, we are not here forever. We are here for a limited period of time. Ẹlòmíì tó bá bí nísìn ó máa kú lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ní Nigeria because kò sí health system tó máa fi keep it alive maybe for a very long time. Ẹlòmíì máa kú maybe after 80 years. Ẹlòmíì máa kú after 40 years. Depending on ìjọ tí Elédùmarè bá sọ pé you will die. But one thing everybody's thinking is pé a máa wà ní ilé ayé for a very long time. So people are now thinking that they are the real owner of Nigeria. Whether Oyinbo ni, whether Chinese ni, it does not matter. Any single one of them. One thing I can tell you is, we should all prepare our mind that Nigeria is going to collapse. But everybody's asking when kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ tó máa fi collapse. The indices that Nigeria is going to collapse is that the economy of Nigeria is draining. There's literally no money in Nigeria. And that means ẹ máa jẹra yín lẹ́sẹ̀. Ẹ máa takara yín, ẹ dẹ̀ máa para yín. There's no doubt about that in my mind in 2023. We are going to see more cases of ritual killings in Nigeria. We are going to see more cases of people being kidnapped for ransom, even among the Yorubas and the other ethnic groups, because the economy of Nigeria is literally shrinking. UK, that have lived there for the last 24 years, is also having its own toll. There's more pressure on the government because more people, Nibibai, we are living longer, and that means it's costing the UK government a lot of money. But for those at home that do not understand how all this works, if you pray prayer, Lomawa solve the economy in Nigeria, I think some of you are still thinking in a different world entirely. Badura lójoojúmọ́ kò lè solve economy in Nigeria. Prayer kò ló ń solve economy. It is the people that you put there that makes the economy to work. And the Yoruba politicians are not helping matters. They are literally making matter worse for a lot of you. They are making the matter worse. And an example, an average Yoruba man today, because I am more concerned of the Yoruba people, does not mean that we are not concerned about the Igbo or the remaining 300 and whatever ethnic groups that the crazy British Empire put together in 1914. But one thing I can tell a lot of you is the danger that you are all living in. Kódà bá lọ sí òkè Símọ́nì, kẹ́ lọ sí Jerusalem, kẹ́ lọ sí Mecca, kẹ́ gbàdúrà lójoojúmọ́, kò lè resolve economy in Nigeria because the economy is going in the ditch. Economy in Nigeria dàbí Concorde tó gbéra tó lọ crash sí Paris. But in Nigeria it crashed as far back as 62 years ago. But a lot of us did not know that the economy of Nigeria has completely crashed because we are waking up in Nigeria. We are living as if nothing is happening. But down the line, everybody started feeling the pain. Ẹni tó jẹ́ doctor, ó wá bó ṣe máa sá lọ sí Cuba, tó máa lọ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ níbẹ̀, ó ń lọ bó ṣe máa lọ sí Jamaica, kò tẹ̀ tí wá bó ṣe fẹ́ lọ sí Europe, because maybe getting to Europe will be a problem. We have a lot of Nigerians that are becoming medical experts in South Africa. So more people is going to face a lot of danger in this country called Nigeria. But some of you are pointing fingers at some of us that are saying, look, this country is not working anymore. And it is better that we come on the round table and dissolve it. You are now saying that 2023 will solve your problem. I am just laughing where I am. I keep hearing the argument that when Peter Obi becomes the president, he's going to bring production line, he's going to make factories, he's going to make Nigeria one of the most powerful nations, competing with maybe African countries, I'm not sure, maybe Europe. But nobody has asked the question, níbo ni Peter Obi máa ti rí owó tó máa fi run economy in Nigeria? Because the debt ratio in Nigeria today is literally going into almost 80 trillion naira ní gbèsè tí Nigeria ń jẹ. Àìtí sọ interest tó wà lórí ẹ̀. Some of your resources or some of the resources that we think that we own is no longer in our care. Ọ̀rú Ọbásanjọ́ ti ta púpọ̀ nú ẹ̀, and the rest of them like that. A lot of people like the Chinese, the Americans, they are becoming more powerful in Nigeria. And that is why the Americans are trying to build the biggest embassy in Lagos, which is going to cost them, to the tune of almost $600 million or somewhere around there. But one thing is, the impact, face, I pity a lot of you. Sherry, the corruption is just a small pinch of salt. Small pinch of salt. I like practical. So let me show you the small pinch of salt. Cherry iyolele. Okay? Let me show you. Let me show you the small pinch of salt. Ìyà tó máa jẹ yín nílé. Cherry gbogbo èébú tẹ́ máa ń bú. Tẹ́ rò pé ẹnu yín máa ń yọ̀ pẹ̀lú MTN àti Glo àti Airtel, àwọn nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì tí kò gbádùn tí ẹ fi máa ń complain. Tẹ́ fi máa comment nonsense. Ṣé rí ìyà tó ń bọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà? Iyọ̀ lélẹ́yìí tẹ́ ń wò yìí. Iyọ̀ ní. Right? Nínú iyọ̀ tó wà ní bíbà ẹ̀rọ kan ní adùn iyọ̀ kò ń ṣe bí ti Nàìjíríà. Ṣé rí iyọ̀ tó wà níbí nínú pléètì tẹ́ ń wò yìí bó ṣe pọ̀ tó yìí? Ká wá rọra mú just a small pinch ìyà tó ń bọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà òun ló ń lọ lọ́nkàn yẹn. But one thing I can tell you is, tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá jẹ́ ká gbára wa sílẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn politicians tó jẹ́ ti Yorùbá, ìyà máa jẹ pírìgìsì sí gbogbo yín lára. Ṣáárá àwọn tó wà lọ abroad tó ń sọ fún yín pé kẹ́ má dá wa lóhùn, àwọn èèyàn ní problem o. I'm telling you, ẹni tó ń gbé ní UK kò lè ní problem, because at the end of the day, the same resources tèmi ní lòun náà ní, the same advantage to an extent ni o. Ẹ má fi pé gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n yín tó ń gbé ní UK. I don't know any other countries. I live here, so I can only use UK as my own example, because mo ti gbé ní ìlú mi. I've only lived in this country more than enough to use it as an example. Ṣé rí àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n yín, àwọn àǹtí yín, àwọn tó ń follow Atiku tó ń gbé ní UK, àwọn tó ń follow Tinubu bíi TJ àti àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, àtàwọn bàbá tí wọ́n lè wálé. They are supporting APC from UK. They are supporting PDP from UK. And they are supporting Labour Party from UK. But first and foremost, they don't have any problem. That's if they have the right to live in this country. But Terry tó bá ní right láti gbé ní UK, òun náà ìyàtọ̀ díẹ̀ ló wà pẹ̀lú wọ́n tó wà nílé. But a lot of you are praying to God to get to UK. I pray you get a visa. I'm not going to sit here and pray that Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kẹ́ ní visa, but prayer alone is not going to give you that visa. You would have to put some document together. You would have to do some maybe magic, because everybody knows that getting a UK visa now is not as easy as what it used to be in the 1970s, coming into the 1980s. Kódà, my younger sister enjoyed the last benefit of becoming a British citizen automatically when she was born here in the 80s. Kó tó di pé Margaret Thatcher ló dá gbogbo ẹ̀rú. It was literally Margaret Thatcher, and I was told it's because Nigeria was supporting the apartheid or whatever. But today, as a Nigerian, you will definitely have to submit an application to get to UK, and that is if that application is granted. But a lot of you are now saying that self-determination, mọ̀ntẹ́ ń sọ, Yorùbá kọ́, Yorùbá ní, Yorùbá kọ́ ló kàn. Kódà tí any of the three political parties bá débẹ̀, there's nothing they can do more than the fact that they will just deceive you, just as Buhari has done in 8 years. Buhari government is the most worst government that we've ever come across in the history of that shithole country. And you know why? Because Buhari had an agenda, and the agenda was to make Nigeria to become an Islamic country. And today, it's already playing in your eyes. In 2023, Nigerians are so gullible to allow a Muslim ticket. And to everybody, you think it's normal. I pity a lot of you Christians in Nigeria. You will be massacred, you will be killed, just as they've done so, and they will continue to do so. And I'm not going to, come here and pretend that it's not going to happen. There will be more killings of Christians in Nigeria as we go into 2023 by the fundamental Islamic terrorist that is currently operating with impunity in Nigeria. And you know why? Because the Yoruba politicians are part of the demons. And Yoruba politicians do not care how many Christians are killed. And that is why they can even tolerate a Muslim ticket in the first place. They are pretending. There's nothing wrong to have a Muslim ticket. There's nothing wrong in that. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jẹ́ kí Tinubu àti Shettima, they are Muslim. They can make Nigeria to work. They can run the economy of Nigeria. But they are not telling you something. And one thing they are not telling you is, the northern part of Nigeria today controls the Senate and the House of Rep. And there is no way they can change anything, not even the 1999 Constitution as amended. Let's come to Atiku. Atiku is running with Okowa. But one thing they've not tell you is, both Atiku and Okowa do not have anything to bring unity among the Biafra and the Yorubas. And that same goes to the APC. A lot of you love Peter Obi because you think that Peter Obi is not part of them. Peter Obi contested with Atiku in 2019. And the reason why Peter Obi is running parallel to them is part of an agenda. A lot of Nigerians do not know the agenda behind all this politicking happening in Nigeria today. All they are doing is, okay, it seems that people are angry with APC and PDP. Let's bring somebody like Peter Obi to join them in the race, knowing fully well that Peter Obi, I bet my life, even if he wins that election, and I use the word even if he, because some of you are so idiot that you don't understand when we are using case study or analysis. Koikimedia support Peter Obi, Peter Obi ló máa wọlé. It's because some of you are so illiterate and dumbfounded. And I told you I cannot be here arguing with illiterate Bolekaja media because I am not one of them. I have used the word even if Peter Obi wins the election. Do you think that the APC will allow Peter Obi to become the president? It's a question I'm asking. But let's look at argument's sake. Buhari is definitely not dead or alive, because I don't know whether Buhari is alive or dead. Because even Buhari himself says, I quote, that being called Buhari of Sudan is one of the most important things that he was angry with. But he has not been able to give us his DNA to test whether it's the real Buhari or the Buhari that died, in 2017, according to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And until that is proven, I will continue to say dead or alive, because we don't know whether Buhari is alive or is dead. One thing is, I am telling a lot of you at home, you have not seen anything in terms of economy drain in Nigeria. 2023, there will be more killings of diaspora that are going on, because the people that you send money to back home will eliminate you and they will kill you, because they have actually deceived you that they are running a project on your behalf. There will be more spiritual attack. More people will be attacked, and there will be more prayer line on the Zoom, there will be more prayer line on the YouTube, and there will be more prayer line on Facebook, and there will be more catastrophe of prayer warriors in different parts of Nigeria trying to remove the evil spirit that some people have used to attack you. Even though in a normal sane country, that shouldn't be happening. But it is only in Nigeria that everybody is looking for the prayer line. Kò síbi kan ní Nigeria lẹ́ni, whether it's a Muslim, whether it's a Christian, whether it's our tradition. I'm talking about every part of Nigeria. Everybody is looking for one prayer line to solve one problem that they have. But some of this problem should have been solved by your corrupt, evil politicians that have kept you in the abject poverty. And that is why today, some of you will not be able to have such a small kitchen. It's not a big kitchen, I keep telling you. This is one of the smallest kitchen in UK. But in this kitchen, it guarantees my 3 daily meal every day plus extra. That is the advantage of what I live and I enjoy here for 24 years. So some of you idiots that keep saying that, hey, come back, come and join us in the rally. No, I have not lived in Nigeria since 1999. And you tolerate nonsense, because Nadeco, some of them, not all of them, allowed the 1999 election to go ahead when we should have made Nigeria ungovernable for them after the death of the late Chief MK Abiola. But the corrupt Yoruba politician, and Olori Buruku politician, what they did was they actually sold out the mandate of MK Abiola. They couldn't care because MK Abiola died anyway, so but MK Abiola no need to. MK Abiola has a lot of garbage at the back as well. But we thought that as a Yoruba man that everybody fall in love with in the north, in the east, and everybody voted for him, but only for Babangida. Babangida, as I speak to you right now, is currently in Germany, and he doesn't plan to return to Nigeria until Oba Party election. That is if election will hold. But the idiot Nigerians are all shouting. I saw the idiot people went to meet Peter Obi in Chatham House, and they're shouting, Obi Kerereke, Obi Kerereke, Obi Ibioma, thinking in their head that Obi will become the next president. There is danger ahead in Nigeria, and I can only pity a lot of you. But those of us that live in UK, we are not rich. We don't have a lot of money in our bank account, but I can guarantee that I will be able to feed my family 3 square meals every blessed day until we all die, because we are not going to be here forever. So the lies that you have been told by the fools in Nigeria, by your demonic politicians that are using the human blood. Anytime there's accident, this is when they suck the blood of Nigeria. Anytime there are people dying in the hospital, they actually need that blood of human being so that they can continue to hold you to bondage. You will suffer and suffer and suffer. You will cry. And you think that God is stupid. God is not stupid. God has already given us the intellectual to deal with this evil politician, the monster. But some of you, Feshipa, Endro de Sunday IGBOHO, Endro de koikimedia, Endro de Awatawanita, Kawaba in Shipa, knowing fully well that the reason why the Yoruba land is backwards is nothing more than the fact that your crazy demonic politicians, the Yoruba politicians, are holding you backwards. But one thing is, I hope it's ready. Yeah, it's almost ready. Yeah, I normally eat 3 boiled eggs. Yeah, a lot of you will never, you cannot even, 100 naira. Mad people all over the place. I like it to be well cooked properly. So, as I speak to you right now, it's just coming up to 10 minutes to 9 a.m. in UK. The children have gone to school. The wife has gone to work. And some of you are here saying, Yoruba nation, but I am here educating you. Do you know what is called a freelance? 150 naira. Okay. You will suffer. Before the end of the year, expect the egg to be at close at maybe 300 naira. We'll multiply it by 2. So you'll be paying 300 naira. I bet you before the end of the year. Shari gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ wish you was sí wa lẹ́nu. Ten man sọ̀rọ̀. Koiki, shut up. Come back home. Ta ló sọ pé take it easy. Kí ni mo ṣe tí mo ń tẹ́ ní kí n take it easy? Ṣé mo ń jà lórí social media ni? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run, please don't distract us here. I should take it easy. Mo sọ fún yín pé kankan ṣe mí tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. Àbọ̀rọ̀ wọ̀nyí nísìn. Ìyà tó máa jẹ yín nílé. These are the kind of, comments. I should take, èmi ni kémi take it easy. Ẹni tó wà nílé tẹ́ ẹ kẹ́ sọ fún pé kó má take it easy. Kí ló kàn mí? I live here in UK. I have food. I have shori mango. Tí bá jẹun tán lọ́sàn-án, màá slice ẹ̀. Màá jẹ. I am not hungry. So I am not the one to be taking it easy. Àwọn tó wà nílé lẹ sọ fún wọn pé kó má take it easy. I am okay. There's nothing wrong with me. But those of you at home, you will suffer. You will suffer. You will eat each other body. I can bet my life. Before the end of this year, we will see more kidnapping cases in Yoruba land. We will see more kidnapping cases in every part of Nigeria because people are looking for money, the ritual money. Look at the woman that was kidnapped in Abeokuta. I think she's a principal. She was one kidnapped woman here. Imagine she was kidnapped all the way in Abeokuta and she found herself in Akure around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Who do you think is doing all that? If one person survived, what about the remaining people? Sorry, I'm just getting a breaking news of Ukraine crash, helicopter crash or something. But I have a lot of things on my phone that gives me update of what is going on around the world because I am not your, okay? Ukraine and Russia war, the latest. Ukraine Interior Minister killed in the kindergarten helicopter. Just a breaking news coming through some about 29 minutes ago. The war continues in Ukraine. Ukraine Interior Minister killed in kindergarten helicopter crash. 16 people, including 2 children and the leadership of the Ukraine. It might be known that we are just diverting because of breaking news. And as a journalist, these are some of the things that I go through on my dailies. Okay. Those killed include, okay, call on phone. I told you, we are not here forever. People think that you are going to be here in this world forever. No. We are coming and going. And don't let me, deceive you. The world is not ending. Don't let anybody fool you that the world is so beautiful, but it is not beautiful in Nigeria because Nigeria is a corrupt system. Nigeria is not working for you and it's not working for me. The only difference is I don't have to come to Nigeria. I can live in this country for the next 40 years and I'll be paid according to what services I've done. It does not matter the nature of the job. I have opportunity to become a businessman in this country. The only worst case scenario is I cannot bring my business to the shit old country called Nigeria. I was with my mom yesterday and I want sorrow. A lot of the Nigerians have invested heavily back home and some people cannot even return home as we speak to you right now because there's no home to go to anymore. The home to go to is no longer there. But a lot of people are hoping that one day, Nigeria will be so beautiful, Nigeria will be so lovely, and then your life will become better. I am not one of those people thinking that because I don't believe in Nigeria and I don't see Nigeria working anytime soon because Nigeria is at the verge of breakup. And it will break up anytime soon. So if anybody is telling you that Nigeria is going to work, I am not one of those that will be here deceiving you. But you have a lot of your uncles that are telling you that Nigeria is going to work. One day Nigeria will become at least as close to Kenya or maybe South Africa. It's all lies, okay? Don't be deceived by those nonsense conversations that Nigeria is going to be as beautiful. Nigeria is at the verge of breakup. It will collapse. And it will collapse and there will be much carnage of people angry on the street. Anika jáde nísìn, anika má jáde o. Wọ́n tì yín jáde ní o. Àwọn ọmọ tí ẹ wà labroad, and wọ́n tì yín jáde. But a lot of you are not doing anything in the first place. For 62 years, the Yoruba politicians have taken us backwards. 62 years. And today, people are praying. Go to every part of Yoruba land. Churches all over the place, scattered. More the real church and the fake church anymore. There's nothing wrong in communicating to the Creator. Just as the Yoruba communicate to their Eledumare. Just as those of you that pray 5 times daily. But today in the Yoruba land, it has become one of the most fetching opportunity because ẹni tó fẹ́ jẹun láàárọ̀ nísìn, just as I'm going to be eating my breakfast now. I'm going to open my phone line and then I'll be eating, I'm going to be eating waffles with a boiled egg and I'm making my little bit of coffee to top it up. But a lot of you, a 44-year-old man in Nigeria today, because anybody that is the same age with me, and you cannot wake up in the morning and ask yourself, how do I look after my family? Then you got to understand that you and your family are all in danger. If you wake up and you don't know how you will look after your family, I bet you are all in danger. And there's tendency that we are not likely to eat it anymore. This is pounded yam. I like it. I like to keep it no iloju. Pounded yam lele. Rice lele. I'm going to put it in the fridge now. I don't know why they didn't put it in the fridge. But because the weather is good, so tabafisita, oshi fresh. Rice has become an expensive commodity in that shito country. Iyama jani. Ema bu Igboho. Kede ma bu Baba Akintoye. Ṣẹ́rí àwọn tí wọ́n bú Igboho tó ń bú Baba Akintoye. Ṣẹ́rí àwọn tó wà níta. I don't blame them. Ìyà ò lè jẹ wọ́n. Ṣẹ́rí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nulẹ̀. Tẹ́ ń fẹnu yín tẹ́ fi ń bú Igboho àti Baba Akintoye. Ṣẹ́rí ìyà tó máa jẹ yín. Ìyà tó máa jẹ yín. Ẹ jẹ mo yóò yà. Kí ni mo sọ? Mo yóò yà lẹ́ máa jẹ. For those of you, because wọ́n ń bèrè fún right yín lábẹ́ òfin àgbáyé pé kíran Yorùbá kó lè bọ́ kúrò nínú oko ẹrú. But a lot of you are pointing fingers. You are pointing finger that wọ́n mọ̀ ṣe àti slow jù. Ẹni tó bá náà ti slow jù. Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ bọ́ sí títì. Ẹ lọ mú uncle yín jáde. You understand? Benny Yami Lara Olabode, good morning and welcome to the program. One thing is, more Nigerians will suffer as economy continue to bite. The economy will bite you. You will become a monster. Taroti wa monster film. Toman jera won, you know. Very soon, mama jera yin. Nítorí pé ṣẹ́rí Nàìjíríà tẹ́yìn wò yẹn kò sí ṣìngbáì owó nínú ẹ̀ mọ́ ó empty bí apẹ̀rẹ̀ kò sí owó nínú Nàìjíríà. Our foreign reserve today is not even up to $50 billion. Ẹ jẹ́ mo yóò yà. Ẹ túbọ̀ máa sọ pé kò lè happen. Ṣìngbáì kò sí nínú Nàìjíríà mọ́ bó ṣe wà yẹn. Ṣìngbáì kò sí nínú Nàìjíríà mọ́. Nàìjíríà ti di country tí owó tó wà nínú ẹ̀ kàkà kó wà nínú Nàìjíríà gbèsè the debt tó wà nínú Nàìjíríà. But the message this morning is the major obstacle at exactly 5 minutes before 9 a.m. You are just about 1 hour ahead for those of you in Nigeria. The major obstacle in Nigeria are the Yoruba politicians that do not make the conducive environment since 1999 that they've been running election. I told you that those elections are Bole Kaja. Mukiyawa, Beauty Mokwe, and the rest of you on the MixLR and the Instagram. I told you, I am your last man standing, and I play with practicals. I love practicals because that is the only way I can deliver my message sometimes to those of you back home. Everybody is waiting. Everybody is waiting for one miracle to happen. Miracle does not solve problem. Tabati Badura, we run it with action. But in Nigeria, the more money we send is not going to make any impact. Yoruba nation is our future. May God protect our land and may God bless our Yoruba nation. We will continue to pray for. Thank you so much. Our boys at the back. Thank you for pinning it down. And let me start. Sometimes I don't know because I don't put anything. I don't know. Just everyday call like as if I'm a call center. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, quick. Mo already program.
Yeah. Okay.
Mo already program. There. So I'm just gonna open the phone line officially now. Oshigari and Etiyewa. Shari Bukwan politician Mori Shina Pella pẹ̀lú Yadura níjẹta. Ṣé Shina Pella ṣe ń contest about to lose? They are all criminals. I just pity a lot of you. You know. Ekar of Egbomi David Adegoke. Nigeria is there 20 years ago. Well, but people say I should shut up. They say I should come back home. The line to call is not very difficult. If you know the studio number, while I'm going to prepare my breakfast, plus 44 74 044 05917. Ekaro Yami Alalubarika kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín. Ọlọ́run bá ń dúró ti gbogbo wa pátápátá. Ṣé rí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá ń bèrè pé kí ni way forward? Lórí ìrìn àjò yìí, all hail Biafra, he will Biafra. If they like, make the Lord release in the Kanu, they go get woto. Nigeria cannot be the same again. For those of you that are still thinking that there will be one Nigeria, the Biafra are saying that we need to go. Even if they're releasing the Kanu, because I can see Governor Soludo is trying to negotiate Nnamdi Kanu out of the contraction, but it is too late. It is not going to solve any problem. Let everybody go their separate ways. It's as simple as that. Nigeria is at the verge of breakup. Good morning to all the koikimedia team that are working around the clock. Whether we are online or offline, I can bet you the koikimedia team are working all the time. And please nobody should be telling me, Koiki, take it easy. You know, breakfast. So I want to one lane take it easy. So please, you know, whoever is putting such a comment, please take note of that. There's nothing wrong with me. And look, there's nothing that can happen to me. Because at the end of the day, I keep telling you, that don't think that the British are stupid. The British know who is talking in the sense, but they are not going to do anything as long as you do not go against the law. There's a law in this country. It's not like Nigeria that is a lawless country and the line is +44 74 0440 5917. Please don't come here and be talking about something that is not irrelevant here. This platform is not set up so that when we open our line, and the number is there for those of you software anymore. You think because you can just call in and then we don't want to gag you when you call, but also I don't want you to distract us. Because people know Mr. Koiki, join office. No. You don't have to come here and be telling me those nonsense. I don't need all that, please. Whatever anybody wants to do, you are all adults. Average anybody on this platform. No. You should take whatever you want to do, take it with few people and go and deal with it. And that's all I can tell you. But don't come here and pretend as if, you are more Mr. Koiki, Elomi atema ba waja. Pe iba won fún yín advice. Ẹ̀yin o ṣọmọ Yoruba ni. Tẹ́ bá fún wa advice, tá bá ṣe advice, ẹ̀yin o ṣe lo activate advice yẹn. Sometimes I just laugh when I get people like that, Mr. Koiki, gbogbo táwọn bá yín sọ, àti ṣe, kí ló dé tẹ́yin náà lọ ṣe. Ṣebí gbogbo wa lọmọ Yoruba. Opeyemi, check your back end of, so that you can top up your credit. So I'm going to open my phone line and allow you to call in. We have about an hour before I join the Star Radio this morning. Once again, my name is OLAMILEKAN, and I say good morning to those of you that have joined us. Mr. Koiki, what next? What next is we must now put pressure on our politicians. I'm going to be discussing more about our politicians because I want gongoni the evil. Tunda Waduro, I'm talking about the Yoruba politician. Ekaro, Egbosoke Yawa. Etonia.
Because if I don't match only one share better I continue answers bẹ̀rẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn ṣèbó ní bó ṣe continue àwọn answers ó ní bó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ kí ló dé táwọn tó wà Nàìjíríà tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa béèrè pé kí ni nǹkan tó yẹ fún wọn ṣe wọn ò ní ìdàtí béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹni bọ.
Ó fẹ́ kí Koiki sọ tó máa ṣe fún wọn ni.
Mo rí fídíò kan tẹ post ní àná tí bàbá kan sọ pé níta petrol bíi ó ní 170 per litre.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Pé wọ́n tò kò tí wọ́n ṣe wàyè mí sì máa sọ fún ẹ pé wọ́n máa fẹ́ ẹ̀ lálẹ́ ìlú yẹn. Tèmi torí pé wọ́n ṣe ráwọn ará abroad tó ń fún wọn lówó ni tó bá yá wọn ní ráwọn ará abroad tó ń fún wọn lówó kan kó tẹ̀ báyọ̀ kan sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá ẹni ẹ sọ pé òun support Yorùbá nation. Mo wá ní àpé ṣe fẹ́ dìbò ó wá ń bi mí pé ta ni kò dìbò fún. Mo ní sani kẹ́ dìbò fún mo ní ẹ̀ nígbà tí dìbò fẹ́ dìbò nígbà tó yẹ pé ẹ fi dìbò nínú Yorùbá nation. Ó ní rárá o aṣáà kí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó ní rárá o ipe ráìtì òun ni pé láti dìbò ipe tó wò bá dìbò ó sìn ipe tó wò bá dìbò ipe
right tó rí lò láti 1999 àwọn ọ̀dẹ̀ mad people over the place.
àgbàlagbà lẹni tí wọ́n sọ yìí
àgbàlagbà wá kí ni yàtọ̀.
ó wá sọ fún mi wípé Tinubu àbíbíta òbí wípé ó sì ní pípé àwọn yẹn sì lè ṣe kọ̀ọ̀kan ó wá sọ fún wípé àwọn tẹ sọ wípé kò sí kankan tí anybody lè ṣe because kò sí pé constitution wo ni àwọn people tẹ sọ wípé constitution wọn lọ fẹ́ fi rúlù Nàìjíríà ó ní tí Tinubu bá débẹ̀ Tinubu máa pín Nàìjíríà kó pín jẹ́ police ọ̀ṣọ́rin ní pé
Tinubu 419 ló máa fún ní restructure.
Mo ní Tinubu mo ní bó ṣe wáyé mo ní pé kò ṣe torí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ló ṣe ń lọ síbẹ̀ nítorí pé kó náà lè lórúkọ ẹgbẹ́ òkè ó ti di president of Nigeria rí pé torí nǹkan tó ṣe lọ nìyẹn pé selfish man ní pé torí fún àǹfààní rẹ̀ ló ṣe ń lọ síbẹ̀ pé kò lọ síbẹ̀ títorí anybody torí pé àwa táwa ń ta pípa àwa táwa ń ta ti rí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ àárín pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ níta ní Nàìjíríà kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìlú yẹn but àwọn tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ gan wọ́n expect àwọn tó wà labroad kó jẹ́ pé káwọn yẹ kó jẹ́ pé àwọn yẹn náà máa wá dé tó máa wá fight fún wọn.
àti fẹ́ẹ̀ dín tán ó kù díẹ̀.
ìgbà tán bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀sà àti sáwọn tó wà lábúròdì ló wá bá wọn
ó
já
kù díẹ̀ sí àti fẹ́ẹ̀ dé tán ó kù díẹ̀ kọ́ máa retí wa ń bọ̀.
so nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Victoria nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní yàrá táwa lábúròdì tí mo ti wà níbi iṣẹ́ máa gba sálárì tó ṣù bá parí.
nínú ẹ̀ náà ẹ̀ tún sẹ́ndì sílé sáwọn tó wà ń lé kébi má bàa pa wọn kọ́ má bàa kú owó tó yẹ kẹ́yìn máa fi kẹfì raṣọ kẹfì tọ́jú ara yín gẹ́gẹ́ bí obìnrin ìdajì inú ẹ̀ á máa sẹ́ndẹ̀ sílé.
èmi tẹ̀ tún ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì pé anybody tó bá ti lè béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ mi tó bá fi lè mú àwọn ọmọ bí mo fẹ́ sanwó school àbí mo fẹ́ bá àwọn ọmọ ra oúnjẹ anybody tó bá béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ mi bí mo ṣe wà yìí kò sí owó fẹ́ anybody mo máa block ẹni yẹn lórí fóònù mi nítorí àwọn náà wà lára àwọn tó sọ pé Nàìjíríà ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe máa Nàìjíríà máa dáa ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe nǹkan tí mo máa sọ nìyẹn anybody tó bá béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ mi mo ti sọ nísìnyí báyìí mo ní mo máa sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé tẹ́lẹ̀ gbàtà tí ní option ní pé a ṣe sọ pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà nísìnyí báyìí option ti wà tẹ́lẹ̀ ní gbogbo wa pariwo pé Nàìjíríà bọ́ nísìnyí àtúrà another alternative fún pé o ẹ̀ka àwọn kan pariwo Biafra àwọn kan pariwo Yorùbá nation ok a ti wà nínú Nàìjíríà 62 years kò sí kankan tó ṣe fún wa mo ní tẹ́lómi ìbá débẹ̀ náà mo ní tẹ́lómi ìbá débẹ̀ mo ní a máa fi fọ́fọ́ yẹ̀ a máa fi yin fọ́fọ́ yẹ̀ sí ní ìgbà tí Jonathan wà bẹ́ẹ̀ a parọ́ pé Nàìjíríà ò dáa o Nàìjíríà ò dáa Jonathan kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ Buhari débẹ̀ Buhari wá wọ́n.
Buhari ẹ̀ bàbá Igoma ni Buhari.
Buhari tó sọ pé àwọn religion leader fáwọn ló ba Nàìjíríà jẹ́ níbi tó lọ ó ń sọ mórígbá nínú ilé ìsọ láwọn religion leader fáwọn ló ba Nàìjíríà jẹ́ àwọn religion leader inú wọn dẹ̀ rí pẹ̀lú adúrú èrò fún ní nínú ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọn tó jẹ́ pé yẹ kó sọ fáwọn ọmọ ìjọ wọn àwọn ọmọ ìjọ wọn náà látọjọ́ tí mo kúkú ti débi tí mo wà yìí mo kúkú lọ sí church àti 2019 ni mo ti dé church last ní time lockdown ni mo ti dé church last but mo ń gbàdúrà nínú ilé mo dẹ̀ ń gbàdúrà
àdúrà rẹ̀ ń gbà ló tún kù.
wọ́n ti fi religion wọ́n ti fi dá ọpọlọ àwọn èèyàn rú níbo ní time lockdown yẹn gan wọ́n tún wá oúnjẹ fáwọn èèyàn ní church tó wá oúnjẹ fáwọn èèyàn ní church ní time lockdown oúnjẹ tí ẹ̀kọ́ wá fáwọn èèyàn ní Nàìjíríà ṣe ni wọ́n kó pamọ́ fún ṣẹ̀mẹ́ pé nínú oúnjẹ tó ń kó pamọ́ yẹn ṣẹ̀mẹ́ pé ó tún máa wà nínú oúnjẹ tó máa rí pákéjì fáwọn fún elections.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ó máa wà bẹ́ẹ̀ because kì í ṣe gbogbo oúnjẹ làwọn yúùtù rí kó síta. so àwọn yúùtù wa kọ́ dìde kọ́ yé tẹ̀lé because nǹkan tó ṣì ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà
ìyá jẹ tégè sí lára tégè
because ìkọ́ ṣì máa wọ́n ju eléyìí lọ ìkọ́ ṣì máa wọ́n ju eléyìí lọ gbogbo àwọn tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ lọ tó ń parọ́ fún ẹ̀sà kò sí kọ̀ọ̀kan tẹ́nibọ̀dì wọ́n lè ṣe
last brown good morning ọ̀dà ẹ ṣe gan ya wa
àtàbà ń purọ́ fún wa àwa ni ká jà fún ẹ̀ka wa ká gba òmìnira fúnra wọn gbogbo ìlú tá a ń sá lọ yìí àwọn náà jẹ òmìnira fúnra wọn.
ìjà gidi ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ rẹpẹtẹ gan sef wọ́n ṣe gan ya wa ẹ̀yáṣẹ́ ọ̀nàbàndúró tì í níbi tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ béèyàn ṣiṣẹ́ ní McDonald's àbí Burger King níta tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní restaurant you are far better than the shit hole country called Nigeria. ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé ẹ máa wà force láti jáde ṣe fẹ́ dá sórí ètò nìkan àwà live lórí program wọ́n máa yẹ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pé mi separate.
ẹkú ṣe takuntakun.
àjọ ń ṣe náà ni ẹgbọ́n sókè ní kíákíá tó dásìkò.
mo rò pé owó mi ká jẹ sọ̀rọ̀ lábẹ́ aṣọ.
ìyẹn a máa sọ yẹn létà orí program wà báyìí nísìnyí a sọ̀rọ̀ lábẹ́ aṣọ máa ń bízì náà ni gbogbo ìlú fi bá wa sọ lábẹ́ aṣọ ẹ má bínú.
mo ti wọ́ọ̀ṣì débi kan kó tó di pé mo táyà ti pè. so tó ẹ bá ní kíní nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ ni pé kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá kún ọkàn wa wọ́n balẹ̀. so and what is going to happen just like that of children of Israel. a rí i pé Ọlọ́run la ìlú yẹn kọjá àwọn tó fẹ́ kó lọ Ọlọ́run mú wọn balẹ̀.
àwọn Yorùbá politician ni pẹ̀lú àwọn tó wà labroad.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni tẹ́ bá wọ mẹ́sẹ̀gì tí mo sẹ́yìn sí yín several weeks ago ẹ̀rí pé nǹkan tí mo kọ síbẹ̀ yẹn. so àwọn politician yẹn gan ló fẹ́ máa mú balẹ̀ báyìí.
ó láti mú wọn balẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run tó bá tẹ̀ fi pa wọn kó pa wọn dànù wọn sẹ̀ kíá.
ẹ jẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá fọkàn balẹ̀ jẹ́ in 1992. Exactly go to
okay.
Now it's going to happen. Ele to fẹ́ ó máa lágbára.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Ọlọ́run mú wọn balẹ̀.
Àmín.
Yorùbá sì lọ.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run. A sọ̀rọ̀ lábẹ́ aṣọ. A sọ̀rọ̀ lábẹ́ aṣọ bàbá. Ọ̀dà. A sọ̀rọ̀ lábẹ́ aṣọ. Ẹ ṣé gan alàgbà. Mo kí gbogbo pásítọ̀ àti wòlíì èmi ò wá níbí báyìí kí n máa fi ẹnu láti Jessica William thank you so much èmi ò wá síbí báyìí Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kémi fẹnu mi bú pásítọ̀ àbí àfáà àbí wòlíì but ní tí mo sọ ni pé action without prayer is going to be a problem. afẹ́ kọ́ Ọlọ́run wá ṣe lóòótọ́ bọ̀ ṣé Ọlọ́run máa rán màláìkà sọ̀kalẹ̀ láti máa fi pa wọ́n ni àbí Ọlọ́run máa rán màláìkà láti fi make it happen ni àwa tí n bá ṣe program nísìn damiske mò ń sọ fọ́lọ́run pé máa bá ń lọ ṣe program o èmi wà nù lé mi o mò ń sùn mò ń jí Ọlọ́run lọ bá mi ṣe program but tí bá jáde tí mò ń fi mò ń bàlájì tí mò ń fi gbogbo àwọn example ìwọ̀nyí oúnjẹ ni mò ń jẹ báyìí nísìn ẹyin 2 ni 3 ni mo ṣe màá jẹ 2 nísìn bí a ti bá ń jáde màá mú kan dání àfi sínú báàgì mi but n tá à ń sọ ni pé poverty tó wà nílé problem tó wà nílé àwọn Yorùbá politicians àwọn ní igi tó ń da gbogbo ẹ̀rú ẹgbọ́n sókè aláàjì.
Yes, brother Koiki, ẹ kúṣẹ́ o. Ẹ kúṣẹ́ gan. I can never back out from the way you educate people. But tí a bá ti jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn débi kan, ìyà jẹ wọ́n débi pé to follow you. Àfẹ́jọ́ àpàrọ̀ fún wọn lókù. Okay, Tinubu was here yesterday. Tinubu was in Ilorin yesterday now.
Okay.
Níjẹta, wọ́n wọ́de níjẹta. Wọ́n sì wọ́de níjẹta náà. Pé Tinubu ń bọ̀. Ó lè wá padà wá lánàá. Tinubu tó wá lánàá wọ́n lo second stadium, Metropolitan Stadium náà pèpè yẹn. Wọ́n lo main stadium, Metropolitan Stadium ìlú ló wà. So they went there. Mo kàn ní let me dress up.
Kẹlẹ bó ṣe ń lọ níbẹ̀.
Màá ṣe di pics kan sí yín, màá ṣe di fídíò 30 seconds kan sí yín. Àti tí bá gbé fídíò sáwọn èèyàn, àwọn ọmọ burúkú pọ̀.
Wọ́n máa jágbá ni.
Àwọn kápẹ́ntà.
Àwọn
pé tó ń yà wá.
Kí ló ń yà wá?
Ọlọ́pàá kan dúró, mo ò fẹ́ kí wọ́n yà wọ́n.
Àwọn ọmọ tó ń ṣe. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So Tinubu Wàsíù ló kọ́kọ́ dé.
A ti ń gbọ́ Wàsíù. Èmi àyíjẹ́ mi Wàsíù. N tó fi ń tàn yín nìyẹn.
Àwọn burúkú ní jó. Wọ́n lè jó pẹ̀lú ìyà.
Wọ́n jó pẹ̀lú ìyà.
Everybody ń káàkiri. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé tí wà fún bẹ̀ yẹn fún ìwọ̀dì ló ń know what they were there for.
Ẹlòmíì tẹ̀ mọ́ tó wá ṣe ń bẹ̀ o. Ẹlòmíì mọ́ tó wá ṣe ń bẹ̀ yẹn wà láì. Ó kọ̀ wá wo Wàsíù. Mad people all over the place.
Ọmọ kó fìlà jáde. Fìlà tó bá kó jáde yẹn.
Ẹ má bínú network alájì ni Ìlọrin ló ti ń pè no infrastructure messed up country. À ń gbọ́ yín alájì network yẹn. Mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Wọ́n tún máa pé tíṣẹ̀tì jáde bí 100.
Àní tíṣẹ̀tì rẹ sẹ́ alájì ìjọ tí mo lọ sábẹ́kúta ní ìgbà tí Akínládé tó ń move ní Olúmọ Rock ìgbà yẹn lọ fi ṣe election ní governorship. I was already in Nigeria around March ní last 2019. Mo wá rí tó ń ju nǹkan èmi rò pé owó ló ń jù ìgbà tí mo súnmọ́ wọn ni mo rí pé aṣọ ni wọ́n fẹ́ nọra wọn pa lórí t-shirt mad country.
Yes. So gbogbo orúkọ báyìí náà jàjàjà sí tíṣẹ̀tì fìlà speaker.
Adépọ̀jù, I cite you my brother. Good morning.
Kẹta àwọn fẹ́ ṣe nílé ìlànà yẹn. No lecture tó jíìbù Tinubu Sẹ̀tìmà. Torí Ọlọ́run. So ìyá ti jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn.
Tó ń ṣe kékeré.
Tẹ́bá rí èèyàn bó ṣe pọ̀ tó. Káṣẹ̀ wá sí irú èèyàn bá yẹn.
Ìyá yẹn náà ló máa pa wọ́n. Wọ́n ní wá fún Yorùbá nation. Ṣẹ́rí problem tó wà mẹ́rin pé ṣẹ́rí àwọn tó wá síbẹ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n mọ̀ kankan nípa economy. Wọ́n mọ̀ kankan nípa security. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé ìlú ò dá lóòótọ́. But àwọn wò pé bí a ti Tinubu bá dé ọmọ Yorùbá, ó kàn máa fix in Nigeria like that. Nigeria cannot be fixed in the next 62 years. Should we all remain in Nigeria? I'll fix in Nigeria within the next 62 years. 62 years from now, I'll fix in Nigeria.
Tó wà nílẹ̀, ó ga o. Ẹ mọ̀ kí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá yẹn again. Wọ́n ní nǹkan mi ju pé àwọn boys, ọmọ wẹ́dà, ọmọ kápẹ́ntà, wọ́n wá jáde. Tẹ́lẹ̀ bá yọ fóònù, tẹ́lẹ̀ bá na ọmọbìnrin kan, àgbà fóònù lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wọ́n wòran títí wọ́n ní
pickpocket. Pickpocket.
Gẹ́gẹ́ wá ṣe gangan, wọ́n àti ẹ̀wá lójú.
Níbo nígbà tí Wàsíù ti ń kọrin tí Wàsíù bá ti ń kọrin èèyàn kan gbọ́ ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan mọ̀ tí Wàsíù bá ti ń kọrin anybody gbọ́ ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan mọ̀ mo sọ pé àwọn Yorùbá politician àwọn ni demon tó affect ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn gangan ni so ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ṣe gan-an aláàjì.
Ẹ bá mọ èèyàn tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá kó lánàá sí
ọlọ́pàá náà máa fi wọ́n jẹun ni gbogbo àwọn tó ọlọ́pàá kó yẹn nísìn wọ́n kàn máa gba bíi 20,000 lọ́wọ́ wọn ní kó wá fi bail ọlọ́pàá ìgbà tó bá kó yàn 20 tó gba 20,000 or average of 30,000 ẹ̀mọ̀ ètí yẹn máa jẹ́ fọlọ́pàá náà so ọlọ́pàá náà ń wá the whole country is corrupt and is falling apart piece by piece but àwọn afẹ́fẹ́ kó tètè fall àwọn kan ní náà ẹ jẹ́ ká túbọ̀ jẹ́ kó má ti tètè fall your politicians will make your life miserable. Okay. ẹ ṣé gan ni thank you so much ẹ ṣé gan ni Alhaji nígbà táwọn lọ wo ìran lánàá nígbà tí Tinubu lọ sí ó wà ní Ìlọrin lánàá pickpocket crime ọlọ́pàá bá múyàn ọlọ́pàá náà máa gbowó but the problem I'm telling you today is your politicians are the evil monsters that do not want the Yoruba people to prosper. Ẹ lè lọ sí school ó ṣetán ní university ó ń ṣe POS ó ṣetán ní university ó ń gún ọ̀kadà káàkiri there is no prospect kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ọmọ Igbo ó lẹ́gbọ́n mi kan àti mọ́ra nísìn in the last 24 years is from the southeast of Nigeria ó gbọ́ Yorùbá ju kí ló dá ó gbọ́ Yorùbá ju èmi gan lọ ọmọ Igbo ni máa ń pè wọ́n ẹ̀gbọ́n mi dáadáa ni mo ní sọ bí tó ti wò mí kẹ́ ẹ bá lọ máa wo bí tí wọ́n ti ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ I love him so much and a lot of you don't understand that the relationship between us and the Igbo it could have been sour and bitter in the past. We can understand. This is the discord that the British done on us. Oh, ẹ máa wò wọ́n, ẹ máa wò àwọn Igbo yẹn, ẹ wò àwọn Yorùbá yẹn, ẹ wò àwọn Hausa yẹn. So why did they put us together, knowing fully well that we are not the same? It's a question that I'm asking myself. But everybody say, no. Don't ask this question. No. We cannot trust the Igbo people. Do you trust your own immediate family? They will kill you. They will massacre you in 2023. There's no doubt because Nigeria is becoming a very, very demonic country. Bashem pray, there's more crime going on. Bashem pray, there's more evil happening. And some of those evil are instigated by the Yoruba politicians. A very good morning as we continue to say to those of you at home, Nigeria is now at the verge of breakup. A lot of people are asking, okay, with all the situation that is going on, how do we get the Yoruba nation? Báwo la ṣe máa gba Yoruba nation? Kí ni process ẹ̀? Kí ni way out? Let me first tell you, there is nobody coming to help anybody. I got a call from somebody yesterday. Every day people have different people they call. Number one, there was a caller that called me from Austria. Ó dà pé orí ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn, ó dà pé orí wọn ó ti naked. Because imagine somebody calling me and say two things. And those two things was Baba Akintoye is a Yahoo. Which is on here. Walai. Mo ní okay. Mo ní agree. Mo ní shall evidence. No. Wọ́n ní Koiki. Bí wọ́n rò pé wọ́n smart ni ó yẹ kí wọ́n mọ̀ yẹn. Mo ní okay. Agree. Okay. And the next thing he's going to say again is, he says that òun hate Igboho. And these are the diaspora that I always think that they have brain, common sense. Imagine somebody that lives in Austria. Whatever will be by anything you. I'm sure he's watching me right now. But he'll probably not be able to comment. And Toba ni balls, comment, but yes, Koiki minimum. I'm sure he's watching me right now. Number one, the amount of money stolen by your politician. I don't think, even if Teba sọ pé Baba Akintoye jalè, if, again I use the word if, because ẹlòmíì inú illiterate ló pọ̀ jù. Okay? Koiki ti sọ pé Baba Akintoye ò lè ní o, ẹ lọ gbọ́ o, ẹ lọ kọ́ tibẹ̀ yẹn o, it's because some of you are illiterate. Even if Baba Akintoye stole money, ṣé wọ́n ti jí owó tó tó àwọn tí Yorùbá politician jí? Ìbéèrè ni wọ́n bí yín o. Ṣé owó táwọn politician yín jí, àwọn governors, àwọn deputy governor, àwọn house of rep, ṣé Baba Akintoye ti jí irú owó tó tó yẹn rí? Ṣé Baba Akintoye ní access sí the state coffer like let me give kirota àwọn governor tó ti ṣe ẹ̀ka kọ́kọ́ lọ mú ìtọ́ lé lọ yẹn ní Lagos state kó tó di pé Sanwó-Olú dé ìyẹn ti wà lẹ́pẹ́ nísìn Ọlọ́run ló mọ iye owó tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ bákù kí lórúkọ bọ̀bọ̀ tó orí ẹ̀ borí bọ́ọ̀lù yẹn the former governor of Lagos state ẹran mi lórí tó orúkọ ẹ̀ ṣé Baba Akintoye ti jírò owó tíyìn tó wà lọ́wọ́ yẹn ẹ wo Akérédolú àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ń play out tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ fún pé tó ń sọ fún wa ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló ń sọ fún wa àlọ́ bá wọn nínú ilé wọn. So I just Ambode, thank you so much, Maze Gold. Some of you, I pity. Mo ti rí message in Alhaji máa wò nísìn. Alhaji have just sent me, the event of what happened. You can see Yoruba people ẹ wo bá ṣe pọ̀ ọ ti dé fìlà ẹlòmíì torí fìlà ló ṣe lọ ẹ wo fídíò tàlàjì picture tàlàjì sent to me. This is Ilorin yesterday. The Yoruba people thinking that Tinubu is the Messiah. Ọmọ wa ni gbàtí wà sí dẹ̀ tí ń kọrin tóun ti ń kọrin atawẹ́wẹ́ tó ti ń kọrin kinní kan, everybody get carried away. People get carried away. People get carried away with the reality on the ground. The Yoruba politicians that have stolen the wealth of the Yoruba land. Owó tó yẹ kó lò láti fi ṣe investment, láti fi tọ́jú yín, láti fi make life better for you. Òun ló ń lọ lọ́nkàn yẹn. Owó tó yẹ kó fi tọ́jú aráàlú. Òun ló ń lọ lọ́nkàn yẹn. But everybody now is rather saying, bàbá yẹn, wọn ò ní template kankan, wọn ò ní kinní kankan. Even though tẹ́ bá lọ sórí koikimedia website, there was a 35-page document that they released few years ago of process. But some of those process, we might go through it. Some of them, we might not go through it. Because one thing everybody is waiting for, like somebody that called me yesterday, jẹ́ ká lọ bá America ló máa gbà wálẹ̀. Because America ló sponsor United Nations. Money mọ̀mọ́ yẹn ní láti ẹ̀fẹ́ mi. I have lived in this country more than enough to understand. But let me say this. America does not just come and help you. Àwa la máa kọ́kọ́ help ara wa kó tó di pa America dé. Because as far as America is concerned, America will not come and break up Nigeria. And they're not going to lobby on your behalf to break up Nigeria. For those of you that are thinking that, I'm a Yoruba, we always think that we are smartest people. We're going to use the lobby to get America, and then they will come and support Yoruba nation. The real area that we would deal with first is on the ground. Groundwork ló pọ̀ jù nísìn nírìn àjò yìí. Kí ni mo sọ? Ẹ̀ka rẹ̀ gbọ́ mi Tony Ages, ìyá mi Grace. Good morning, all the way in Dubai. Ní Dubai, ní Island. Ṣé rí ibi tí problem pọ̀ sí nísìn? Ìsàlẹ̀ ló wà o, is the groundwork. Groundwork ni. Ẹyin mi gan ti tutù. Groundwork ló pọ̀ sí. Kò ń sórí social media mọ́. Èyí tá ti ṣe lórí social media for 3 years is more than enough. Mr. Koiki, ẹ jẹ́ lọ deal pẹ̀lú àwọn politician yẹn, ẹ ní láti sọ fún mi. You go and deal with that. Ìtẹ́mi mọ̀ pẹ̀ lèmi ṣe yìí. Encourage you to force yourself out. Lagos is running. Oyo State is running. Ogun State is running. So America does not see any problem in Nigeria. Ondo State is running. Ekiti State is running. Osun State is running. There's no problem in Nigeria, according to the international community. Ṣé problem wà Nigeria? Mo ń bẹ̀ everybody nísìn láàárọ̀ yìí. Good morning, Laziz Adekunle. And tó bá ní Twitter, ẹ lọ register for Twitter. Ó wà very, very important. Good morning, Just Reason. Adéyẹmí Ọláyẹmí ẹ̀gbọ́n bàbá wa káàárọ̀. Mo gbà sí fún bàbá yẹn níjẹta. Ọ̀rẹ́ ni gbogbo wa, ó máa wá bẹ̀lẹ̀ nǹkankan. Ṣé problem wà ní Nàìjíríà? Ìbéèrè ni mò ń bi gbogbo wa láàárọ̀ ẹ̀. Àtẹ̀yìntẹ́ wà lórí Mixlr. Ẹ bá mi check ẹ̀yìntẹ́ wà lórí Mixlr. Ẹ wá sórí YouTube and tell me if the comment section is open. Is there problem in Nigeria? Yes or no? It's a question. Ṣé problem wà ní Nàìjíríà? Ẹ bá fẹ́ jẹ yín. Ṣé Nàìjíríà lẹ́wà? Mr. Rahim. Ó rà gbọ́n 150 naira bí lọ́n tẹ yín nísìn 150 naira lọ́n tẹ yọ kan. Mẹ́ta ni mo ṣe. Báwo mo ṣe máa send the last one sí yín? Mo lè fún yín ní tí mo ti jẹ. Kò sẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ tí mo ti jẹ. Bó mo lè fún yín lélẹ̀. Tẹ bá ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ gbà. Ẹ máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ gbà. Màá send sí yín. Ṣé problem wà ní Nàìjíríà? èèyàn kan ní too much problem. Okay. Adémọ́lá sọ pé too much problem. Èèyàn kan náà sọ pé Samson Adékúnlé ní yes. Wọ́n ní yes, problem wà. So báwo la ṣe fẹ́ jẹ́ kí àgbáyé mọ̀ pé problem wà Nàìjíríà? Ibi tí a ti ń delay nìyẹn. At wọ́n ti ní rally ti wà ongoing láti December 17. Need láti ṣe máa dúró de ọlọ́pàá pé a fẹ́ gba ayé, a fẹ́ gba no. A máa lọ máa dá problem yẹn sílẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú protest. But ẹ ń dúró pé kí àwa diaspora bí a kà tó wá, I don't know. Nígbà tó ti sọ fún wa pé rally protest ti wà láti December 17 kò jẹ́ kí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá máa nísinmi lójoojúmọ́ torí pé àwọn demonic politicians yìí they are not gonna give way to us for free. Tí wàhálà ò bá dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà ò ní ran anybody lọ́wọ́. Ẹgbọ́n sókè ẹni tó ń pè wá. Ẹ bá gbọ́n sókè mo rẹ̀ pé mo pẹ́ iṣẹ́ ń jí lọ́dọ̀ yín ni. Ẹ bá gbọ́n sókè díẹ̀.
Láti notification program ìjọba.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ìyá mi Ọmọlára Ìyábọ̀ Àjàlá mo rí kọ́mẹ́ǹtì lórí YouTube. Mo ń gbọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè.
Problem tó wà Nàìjíríà kò ṣe é sọ.
Kò ṣe é sọ báwo la ṣe máa jẹ́ kí àgbáyé mọ̀ pé a ní problem. Answer tí mo need nìyẹn.
Nǹkan tí ẹ̀ ń sọ látijọ́ ẹ náà ni at least 80% solution.
Okay.
Because yóò bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó máa bá wa dá sí.
Plan B, good morning. Okay, comment section is live. Thank you. Okay.
Tó máa bá wa dá sí bọ́ọ̀lù lọ.
But kí ló dé tí àwa fẹ́ ṣe intanṣọ yẹn ṣé ọ̀nà yẹn ò dá ní ká kúkú máa lo paperwork ṣọ́dà kéèmì náà kúkú bọ́ sórí paperwork ká mọ̀ pé gbogbo orí paperwork lájọ wà.
Ọ̀nà yẹn ti ní alátakò nínú.
Bright Alabi, good morning.
Ní òṣèlú work out.
Okay.
Ọkàn àwọn èèyàn ti pẹ́ sí méjì. Àwọn kan opportunity tó nítorí pé unlimited data tó ní internet tó ní.
Okay.
Nǹkan tó fi ń bridge fáwọn èèyàn.
Okay.
Ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn tó wà lókè báyìí àwa kò sí pé network kò sí orí burúkú lè kọ́ṣọ́ 419 máa kó data lórí fóònù. So torí pa ní access internet yẹn àwọn tó wá gọ̀ náà dáadáa tó pọ̀ níbí àwọn tó wà Nàìjíríà pọ̀ ju àwọn tó wà níbí lọ. So àwọn ẹgbẹ́ kan ló wá fi unlimited data àwọn náà tó fi dá wà lálẹ́.
Okay.
Jẹ́ kó máa tètè
Okay.
news to it kó máa.
There are a lot of problems in Nigeria more and more. Okay.
So àwọn ọmọ tó ń dàbàrú ẹ̀
Ń dàbàrú ẹ̀.
wọ́n ní pé ojúkọ̀ nìyàn tọ́ sí ló mú àwọn kan sọ yé àwọn kan sọ bí.
Okay. So ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wá jọra wọn mọ́ báyìí.
Wọ́n ní máìkì wọn.
Okay.
Because
Bonjour, Bright Alabi.
Tí ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ dúkẹ́ kàwé tẹ́lẹ̀ gbọ́n ẹ̀ wá jẹ́ pé illiterate kan tí ò lọ́pọlọ ló ń darí yín.
Okay.
Lẹ́tẹ̀lì lẹ́sọ rubbish. Àwọn ọ̀sán comment section wọn wú pẹ̀trú wifi kò sí anybody tó tẹ̀ tó ń bú anybody tó ń ṣe kinní kan everybody sọ imagine.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ṣe rí gbogbo èébú tá à ń búra wa lórí social media tó ń búra wọn yẹn is part of another kind of a distraction. Everybody knows even kátẹ fi gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ pé there's a disunity of fraction within the Yoruba nation. Àtayébáyé nìyẹn àtayébáyé ni irú kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni tó bá wo movie dáadáa bí ẹ torí mi máa wo movie dáadáa but the real danger tí a wá sọ pé a ní òun ni ká kan ìgòmọ́ lórí bá ṣe máa kan ìgòmọ́ lórí yẹn bá ṣe máa lagimọ́ lórí yẹn it could be anything and part of it is what we are doing already ká ṣáwọn èèyàn lọ́kàn because ayọ̀kọ̀ lè máa wá sórí social media ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ is good it gives you encouragement but America ò rí problem ní Nigeria o gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi America does not see any problem in Nigeria apart from pé America ò ní jẹ́ kí terrorists wọnú ìlú tiwọn. They will make sure that the protection of American lives that a terrorist and that's why when you apply for a visa they will make sure that the kódà wọ́n máa ń gba social media details ẹ tó bá fi wọ America because wọ́n fẹ́ mọ orí èèyàn tó jẹ́ because wọ́n fẹ́ ní ṣé kò kí yẹn ṣé kò ń ṣe pé terrorist ni ṣé kò ń ṣe pé Abdulsalam yẹn terrorist ni but ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lé nísìn ẹ wá ń dúró ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ní ẹ pé but America tí America bá sọ wọ́n lè pin ní UK mọ́lẹ̀ mo ní gbogbo ẹni mọ̀ UK respect America gan ìdí lọ́rẹ̀ ṣe respect pé ìkan America náà bá UK jà ní but àwa nísìn afẹ́ká Amẹ́ríkà ràn wá lọ́wọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìrìn àjò Yorùbá nation ká lọ number one okay alówó àlówó but tí a bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fún wọn ní pressure nísàlẹ̀ tó di pé àwa àti Nigerian government ó di wọ́ọ̀wọ́ at the end of the day America would then say okay humanitarian disaster tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí àwọn ò lè allow ẹ̀ because let me say something kí n tó dá padà sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tí Nigeria bá break lane it will be a big disaster for African countries within 2 days African country máa feel it báwo ló ṣe máa feel it the troopage of people and all these things will mean that there's a disaster happening and rather than allow it to explode quickly they will then start working on it okay bí akẹ́wà àti government kájọ jókòó sí UN kakuku just discuss the breakup of Nigeria because at the end of the day for now they are not seeing any problem wọ́n ní ká lọ gba PVC ẹ lọ make sure pé vote British sọ pé ẹni tí àwọn ọba jẹ́ ẹni tó bá rig election àbí tó bá fa violence àwọn ò ní fún ní visa ṣé yẹn ló mú àwa lọ́kàn ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè ẹ̀gbọ́n mi.
so irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ kò lè jẹ́ kó lọ because ẹnìkan gbé kí sókè wọ́n fẹ́ gba Nàìjíríà wọlé àwọn akọ́ńdú bá fẹ́ gba wọn wọlé ká fọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ túká àwọn kan yìí ní sùúrù pé ẹ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ìfọwọ́ra wọn lórí ni ẹ ṣe wọ́n rẹ̀ jẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn méjì méjì tẹ́lẹ̀. bó ṣe lè ṣẹlẹ̀. so àdúrà tí náà ẹ̀sìn fẹ́ fún yín náà ni pé ẹjọ́ ẹ má rí lẹ́yìn torí ẹ̀ discourage yín.
èmi kẹ̀ àwọn máa sọ tiwa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni encouragement làwọn máa fáwọn èèyàn wa àwọn gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe program tó máa discourage àwọn èèyàn wa. My job every day is to give encouragement to the Yoruba people, even in the midst of the chaotic situation that a lot of us are thinking is happening right now. It does not matter how chaotic it is, we must not lose hope. Our hope should remain that the Yoruba people want a peaceful exit out of Nigeria. Though by they were peaceful, it does not make any difference. Ẹ ṣé gan ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, thank you so much. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àwọn tó ń sọ pé CSI àti bàbá Adétóyè ìyàwó ẹ̀wọ̀n mọ́ ṣe mọ́ kọ́ má gbàgbé pé ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ni wọ́n sọ tó fi kó èèyàn jọ tó fi fún wọn ní owó láyé wọ́n. tó bá dì sí tó bá rí pé wọn mọ́ ṣe mọ́ ó kú wọn ó kọ́ Ọlọ́run.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni dà àdúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run ẹ̀hún tó bá ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ ṣé gan ẹ̀gbọ́n mi thank you so much ẹ káàárọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ yín mo kí gbogbo wa everybody around the world we are looking for the solution and the solution is Nigeria is not working ẹni tó bá lọ́mọ nílé tẹ́fítọ́ máa lọ lò fún pé kó wá lọ ṣe ẹni sùúrù tó ń pé kó wá lọ campaign fún electionary tó fi ṣe ní 2023 advise them not to get involved. Àwọn politician olóṣèlú máa para wọn àṣírí ni mò ń sọ fún yín PDP àti APC máa jàjà kan lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kò ń ṣe kékeré ẹ gbọ́ mi dáadáa yẹn aráalé PDP àti APC máa ja ìjà kan lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mo witness ẹ̀ nígbà tí mo lọ́lé ní 2019 because ẹni tó close mọ́ mi tó jà àbúrò mi tó ń ṣe PDP ìjà tó fẹ́ jà nígbà yẹn ìjà tó fẹ́ mẹ́mí lọ ni mò ń sọ yìí this time around wá pa ṣége síra wọn lára ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó ń pè because APC ò fẹ́ yẹ káwọn PDP dìbò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ ti understand this thing so don't get involved in the mess ìyẹn mo ṣe ń bẹ àwọn Yorùbá nation pé ẹ jẹ́ káwa tètè máa pariwo tiwa nísìn kọ́ máa rò pé gbogbo wa ìkọ̀kan náà ni because America kọ́ máa rò pé gbogbo wa la jọ ń jàjà politics because tó bá ti lè wọnú election time tí wàhálà bá ń bẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ gbogbo tó máa categorize níta ni pé there is an election violence going on in Nigeria right now a gbọ́dọ̀ link ẹ̀ mọ́ nǹkan táwọn fẹ́ ṣe Yorùbá nation làwọn ń béèrè fún we are not violent people but we have the right to protest and protest dẹ̀ máa ń dá oríṣiríṣi sùúrùtù sílẹ̀ ni gbogbo sùúrùtù yẹn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń kọ́mẹ́ntẹ̀ Koiki let's go èmi kọ́ lẹ máa sọ fún pé let's go and do this àwọn tó wà ń lé lẹ máa mobilize bí a ṣe mobilize wọn fún ti Yorùbá Gazette tí bàbá wa Dr. Aliu ṣe ẹ má bínú tó ń pè àbúrò mi kan pè mí lánàá òun máa ń gbé screen káàkiri but kò lè a lè disclose it because ó wà very very volatile so ó máa gbé screen lọ pẹ̀lú projector á ṣe fídíò mi fáwọn aráàlú yẹn ní community bí tó bá lọ and they are happy so olúkálùkù máa ṣe different stage báyà ká jókòó sórí comment section ẹlòmíì nísìn kò ní ẹni tó ń comment nísìn kò ní Twitter account kò make sense gbogbo comment ẹ̀ ń comment lórí YouTube yìí kò lọ anywhere ju pé àárín ara wa mi báyìí ni ẹ lọ tweet lórí Twitter ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè tó ń pè wá.
Hello sir.
à ń gbọ́ yín.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
ọ̀sán a dúpẹ́ pẹ̀lú bí ẹ ṣe mobilize wa inú wa dẹ̀ dùn láti Nàìjíríà làwọn ti ń pè.
Mo ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
Láti Ògùn State.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà.
Ẹ káàárọ̀. Kò iṣẹ́ Olúwa Ọlọ́run á fún ní agbára.
A fún gbogbo wa.
Bí nǹkan tí a fẹ́ jẹ́ tí a kàn fẹ́ ní òye lórí ẹ̀ ni pé tá a bá ń sọ pé a fẹ́ ṣe rally àbí a fẹ́ ṣe anything.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
Kò sí bá a ṣe fẹ́ ṣe anything láti mobilize ara wa láti tún máa wo pé bí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì Nàìjíríà ṣe ní. Kò sí anybody tó máa gbọ́ pàpàpà gbogbo.
Nítorí pé àìtẹ́ sùúrù ṣẹ́rí gbogbo yẹn náà tí a bá ní the right volume of people. Àwọn kan ṣì ń ṣe politics nínú Ògùn State ebi mo rí Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún lórí mọ́tò ṣé ìjẹta ni lórí Twitter account ẹ̀ bí i Instagram ni tó sọ pé kò ní kò sí local government kan tó wò tí ṣe títì. I'm sure pé iná máa rí fídíò yẹn àbíkọ́ ti sọ lórí ìròyìn àbí mo parọ́. So àwọn tó ń parọ́ fún yẹn nísìn àwọn sì ní hope pé Nàìjíríà máa work. So irú àwọn yẹn nísìn wọn ò ní tẹ̀lé ń dé rally. But irú àwa tí à ń sọ pé a fẹ́ lọ fún rally nísìn okay Ogun State nísìn mo mọ̀ kí ni population ní Ogun State àfi tí bá lọ wò lórí Google but let's give and take ẹ wò bàtà wá sógun State yẹn nísìn èèyàn mélòó ló jáde ló tẹ̀lé wọn lọ fún rally maximum bí i probably maybe ká tẹ̀ sọ pé give and take bí a la tó 10,000 but tẹ́rò bá pọ̀ there is tendency pé àwọn tó fẹ́ ṣe jàǹbá yẹn náà ẹ̀rù á máa bà wọ́n but nítorí pé àìtí ní capacity èrò yẹn ìyẹn la ṣe ń encourage àwọn yẹn pé ṣe rí tá a bá ní capacity ta kàn ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí social media ẹ̀yin tó ẹ̀ lówó náà I can imagine owó tẹ̀lé kẹ́ fi jẹun nísìnyí ẹ ti ra data ẹ̀ wo koikimedia ẹ̀yin ò lè máa continue at some point there has to be a shutdown tá a bá dẹ̀ shutdown nísìnyí tá a bá lọ jẹ́ kí shutdown fi máa wáyé ní close to election time international community will just think it's an election violence it's as simple as that and we don't want to be an election violence nítorí pé àwọn ò béèrè fún election we are asking for our right to self-determination but any right ẹ go ahead ní túgbọ́n nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ sí.
Okay, nǹkan tá wà kọ́ṣà ò torí ọ̀dọ́ ti wá gan bí adódò ọ̀tà làwa wà. Okay. Má dẹ̀ ṣe wá bí àwa náà gúrúùpù wa dẹ̀ stand together.
Mo tẹ̀ láìka ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lógùn state náà wàláì ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lógùn state ẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ gan kò ń ṣe pé torí kọ́ ọmọ Ògùn state ni mí ní tí mo mọ̀ ni gbogbo àwọn tó wà lógùn state they are determined and mo lè sọ pé state mi náà wà determined o bí Èkìtì àti Ọ̀ṣun but Ògùn state tá a bá sọ pé a ṣe protest lẹ́ni nísìn tí tá a bá announce protest lẹ́ni nísìn àwọn 500 máa jáde nínú Ògùn state and those 500 are not just ordinary people they are ready for kódà tó bá jẹ́ destruction ni wọ́n ready but problem tá a ní ni pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín máa expect pé kí n wá sórí social media okay a ní kẹ́ jáde fún rally ọlọ́pàá ti pààyàn ó yẹ ká mú ta máa ṣe náà yíyan ṣe tí yàn ṣe máa sọ fún yàn pé ẹ máa ṣe báyìí it's not something we will come and be telling you but as we say we must continue to encourage people that tí ẹ bá lọ jẹ́ kí election hold ní 2023 it will be danger for me it will be danger for you bẹ́ẹ̀ election ṣe ní hold ó kù sí gbogbo wa lọ́wọ́ regardless of our take on this movement it's as simple as that so bó ṣe jẹ́ ní ẹgbọ́n sókè.
Okay,
ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá wa we are not discouraging anybody my job is to encourage you whether you are in the north whether in the southeast easy pé kákọ̀ máa pè it's easy but the most important thing is America ò rí problem ní Nigeria UK ò rí problem UK lèmi wà nísìn ò rí problem because they have a lot of problem they are dealing with wọ́n máa deal pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ń strike wọ́n máa deal pẹ̀lú doctor wọ́n máa deal pẹ̀lú nurses but until we make ṣebí ẹgbọ́n tí Ọbásanjọ́ sọ náà ṣebí gbogbo alágbọ́ let me bring that up quickly ẹni sọ ìtàn pé ẹja gbọ́n tó Ọbásanjọ́ sọ.
Now you see you
ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tó sọ níbo tẹ̀ ló wà nínú.
everything waiting for you and I don't want you to feel discouraged.
oníwọ̀n fẹ́ kẹ́ feel discouraged.
Things are bad in
n tẹ mọ bí tí fídíò yẹn wà but okay only for a short time.
It depends on you.
Okay.
Whatever my generation might have done.
Kò ní dá fún generation yẹn àbá burúkú yìí àní kò ní dá fún gbogbo àwọn generation yìí tẹ kó wá sí problem yìí ó ní ká lọ ṣe.
And don't just sit down and complain.
Understand that and complain now.
Don't just sit down and complain.
Which is what we are doing now. We are just complaining. Gbogbo ta ṣe nísìn complain ni a kàn complain ni a máa wá sórí program à ń complain à ń encourage ara wa but a gbọ́dọ̀ lọ ṣe tó ń pè ní mass mobilization of people. That's what Obasanjo told you. Ṣé ọmọ Ogun State l'Obasanjo? Àwọn kan tẹ̀lé ọmọ Igbo ni, it does not matter. Only don't just sit down and complain. What we are doing is we are just sitting down and complain. Good morning, Eunice. I can imagine the time zone is different always. It's coming up to almost 10 o'clock here in London.
Sitting down and complain is like the anger of the people.
Okay. Sitting down and complain. Okay.
You have to be proactive.
You have to be proactive.
And you have to make sure you get enough of what I call critical mass.
Critical mass.
Of people.
Of people. Like-minded people. To fẹ́ Yoruba nation. Eric Ogun ló fẹ́ Yoruba nation.
We can bring about the change.
Okay.
And you can bring about the change. If you ready.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n replay video yẹn, mo ti rí video yẹn rárá ní nísìnyí.
That are ready.
Okay.
To slug it out.
On the colonial slug it out.
When will this all hard?
Old guys are not gonna go. One in law. Olórí burúkú làwọn old dogs.
You have to make them go out of the way.
You have to make them go out of the way. Only ẹgbọ́n kan tó bá sọjọ́ sọ ẹni sùúrù. Only you have to make it. Only you have to. Ẹja padà sẹ́yìn. Ẹja gbọ́n kan tó sọ.
Now you see you
ọmọ Yorùbá nation Ọbásanjọ́ ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn o.
You have everything going for you.
On and everything going for us. Only can not feel discouraged.
Things are bad in Nigeria.
In context, Ọ̀ṣẹ́rí bad tó lò yẹn is worst in Nigeria. Things are worst in Nigeria. 9:41 a.m. is coming up, Wednesday edition, 18th of January 2023.
Only for a short time. Because it depends on you.
It depends on you.
Whatever my generation might have done.
Àní kò ní dá fún generation yẹn sẹ́.
And I would be the first to admit that my generation.
Wicked generation. Wicked.
It's for your generation to do it better.
Only is for our generation to do it better.
And don't just sit down and complain. Don't just sit down.
But we are complaining. In that one, we are complaining. And do the miracle.
Sitting down and complain is like the anger of the people.
Okay.
You're on the same level, you're on the same man, on the same level.
Okay.
But you have to be proactive.
Okay.
And you have to make sure you get enough of what I call critical mass.
Enough of critical mass of people.
Like-minded people.
Like-minded people.
Who will be ready to say, yes, we can bring about the change.
Okay.
You can bring about the change.
Okay.
If you get
okay.
Critical mass of people that are ready.
That is slug it out. Okay.
I always say when people say, well, when will this all hard?
These old ads are not going anywhere.
They won't go out of the way.
They won't go out of the way.
You have to make them go out of the way.
Àwa la máa make one out of the way. Ọbásanjọ́ ti sọ̀rọ̀ tán. Only you go and make them out of the way. But everybody is now asking, Koiki, kí ni way forward Yoruba nation yìí gan? Ẹlòmíì kò tẹ̀ yé mi mọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Yoruba nation yóò yé mi mọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo yóò yé yín mọ́. We have to make it uncomfortable for them. Ẹ̀gbọ́n kan ló sọ tán. They are not going to voluntarily go. They are not going to voluntarily go. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, everybody is waiting, and do the miracle. Oh yes, ó dá kí a máa nígbàgbọ́ pé Ọlọ́run máa tì wá lẹ́yìn. Definitely, there's nothing wrong in that. But ṣé Ọlọ́run máa wá sọ̀kalẹ̀? I don't know. Maybe ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa ń ṣe spiritual kìíní ẹ̀ máa láti ṣàlàyé fúnra wa. To convince somebody like us pé ṣé àwọn angels máa sọ̀kalẹ̀ wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀, something will happen. Àwọn kan ní no, wọ́n máa bára wọn jà náà ni definitely. Ìbọn láti sọ jáde. I can see that there will be fight. Ẹ káàárọ̀ Yawa Comfort for the super chat. Good morning, Yoruba nations, nationals. Yoruba nation must emerge. We must be strong and courageous. I can tell you that PDP and APC, I don't know about Labour Party, there will be fight because the 5 governors, ẹ mọ̀ pé mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àwọn yẹn. Àwọn pa àwọn kan ní 5 Gs. Your state governor is with them. Wike and the rest of the 3 I cannot remember. Who support Atiku. But we don't know what is going to happen. maybe they'll back down and support Atiku, or maybe they'll go and support Tinubu, or maybe they'll support Peter Obi. Nobody knows. Yeah, that mind Obasanjo is part of the problem. He knows that. He has already said so. Let's just finish it up in a minute.
You have to make it uncomfortable.
You have to make it uncomfortable.
I'm not talking about violence.
I am not talking about violence as well. But báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ ṣe irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí kò ní sí violence? Àwọn bàbá yóò ní fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ tán. You don't expect Obasanjo to tell you that things will become violent. Obasanjo himself fought, and killed. So don't expect him to come and tell you, oh, things will be comfortable. I am not talking about violence as well. But what I'm talking about is, whatever it takes to get ourselves out of the Yoruba, to come out of Nigeria, we must do it. And I'm not talking about violence. But how are we going to do all these things and they will not be violent? That's what I still don't understand. I'm going to know violence, I don't like it. I mean, not like violence because I don't like violence. But you want violence in Nigeria.
But bring pressure to bear.
You must bring pressure to bear.
To make it uncomfortable for them.
So, you must bring pressure to bear. We're just about some few minutes before 10 a.m. Let me go back to the next caller quickly. And briefly, hello caller. Brief. I want to go straight to the point. And boy.
But in time of àwọn èèyàn tó pọ̀ náà lóòótọ́ iṣẹ́ pọ̀ lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí tí mo wà Ọ̀yọ́ state mo ti ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ ní Ìdó local government.
Okay.
Now nǹkan tí mo rò pé ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n mobilize àwọn èèyàn ṣé àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ti mobilize wọn ti pẹ́ wọ́n nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ ní ìsìnkú sówó tó lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ máa fi jẹun.
Ọlọ́run á pèsè owó fẹ́ni tó kò sówó tó máa fi jẹun àwa náà lówó tá máa fi jẹun níbí báyìí Ọlọ́run á pèsè owó fún wọn mọ́ gbọ́ yín.
Ọlọ́run á pèsè owó. Nǹkan tí Nàìjíríà gbà nísìnyí nìyẹn. Òun lè ṣe rí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tẹ̀lé wọn tó ń pọ̀ wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ìfẹ́ wọn láti tẹ̀lé wọn. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n wọn ní nǹkan wọ́n ṣe ń yọjú wọ́n ṣe lẹ́jẹ̀ rí wọn tó ń pọ̀ yẹn. Kò ń ṣe fẹ́ nú wọn. Sódà tí a bá fẹ́ jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn torí a ti rí pé capacity àwọn èèyàn wò ju pé wọn ní nǹkan tó lè fi jáde wọn ṣe kíní kan. But tí a bá tún lè ṣe yẹn and then coordinator ló máa ṣe àwọn èèyàn mélòó ló ní èèyàn mélòó ló wà lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn tí wọ́n mọ̀ pé ṣe báyìí fún so that ẹ̀yin wọn wá Abẹ́òkúta dúró tán àwọn òbí rẹ̀ ẹnìfẹ̀.
Okay. All right. When it gets to where it needs to get, people will wake up. People are still sleeping in their slumber because things are still working for so many of us. And it will be that one day, it will not work for everybody. And we will have no other option than to all voice out. The politicians that I've used as my case study this morning are the demons holding us back. They've not done enough in the Yoruba land, in the Yoruba territory. I'm talking about your evil politicians. Since 1999 that you guys have been voting, I left in just a year before the first ever election or whatever shit. I left in September 1998. So for those of you at home, one way or the other, ó jẹ́ kẹ́yìn mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́ ju èmi lọ. Kò ń ṣe Koiki ló ṣe máa sọ fún yín pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́. Because if I left Nigeria before the 1999 first election that came through, and since now I'm looking back, ó jẹ́ kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé mọ̀ pé ṣé election tó ti ń ṣe in the last 24 years ṣé ó favour yín? Tó o bá favour yín, kí lẹ rí ńbẹ̀ tó fi favour yín? Do you need to continue again? It's a question. Even tá a bá tẹ̀ ṣe Yoruba nation, if there was not a Yoruba nation, ṣé ó favour yín àbí kò favour yín? Ẹ bá ṣe briefly because I need to start getting ready, myself for the Star Radio, and it's my first day today with them. I'm going ẹ kú àárọ̀.
Ọlọ́run máa dúró tì.
A dúró tì gbogbo wa.
Nǹkan kan wà tí èmi rí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ káwọn èèyàn jáde àbí kán má jáde. Pọ́blẹ́mù kan wà tó yẹ kí correction wà lórí ẹ̀. Alákọ̀ọ́kọ́, Yorùbá nation struggle ti pín sí méjì. which is Mama Onitiri ló kọ̀ ṣe má bínú pé mo mention màmá yẹn because màmá yẹn ti mú ẹ̀rọ bá Yorùbá nation sọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n bá ní káwọn èèyàn jáde àwọn èèyàn wọ́n mọ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ta ni ká tẹ̀lé.
Okay, all right. Anyway, gbogbo yẹn excuse ni tí ìyá bá mú àwọn èèyàn dáadáa gbogbo ìtẹ́yìn sọ yẹn is irrelevant. I don't want to take that as an excuse. But I know that our people will suffer before the end of the year if we do not do the needful. It's not going to stop Yoruba nation. It's as simple as that. Excuse me. I don't see that as it's just an excuse. And we should not be putting an excuse to the... I've asked the question. I left them before the 1999. So anything vote láti 1999. Tọ́sọ̀ pé máa wá show me sádùúgbò ẹ̀ láti 1999 títí di ìsìn tó ọ̀dẹ̀ show me. Ṣé kò jẹ́ kó ní làákàyè pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́? So it's as simple as that. So.
Ó ní kankan tẹ́lifí kan fẹ́ sọ lórí ẹ̀ ní pé kí àwọn èèyàn kan máa expect pé ó dìgbà téèyàn kan bá sọ̀rọ̀ wípé ká jáde. Kán dúró lórí pé ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí. Mo dẹ̀ rẹ́dì láti jìjàgbara fórílẹ̀-èdè mi. Kọ́mọ̀ ẹ̀sẹ̀ máa dúró pé ó dìgbà tẹ́nìkan bá sọ̀rọ̀. Kán tó ṣe the right thing. Because kò sí nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ mú ìyàtọ̀ bá rọ̀ Nàìjíríà. Mo ń bá brọ́dà mi sọ̀rọ̀ láyé ìjẹta blood brother mi. Mo wá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí Yorùbá nation. Ó wá ní kí ló fẹ́ fi Yorùbá nation ṣe mo ní o ronú nípa ọmọ tó bí. Okay, pásítọ̀ ni ìwọ ti rò pé owó tí ìwọ fẹ́ máa rí yẹn lórí bóyá àwọn ọmọ ìjọ tó bá dá chọ́ọ̀chì lẹ̀ òun ló máa tó gbọ́ bùkátà ẹ̀ wo fújútọ̀ nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà ìwọ ò ṣèwádìí pé flanization agenda wà tó jẹ́ pé ó lè affect life títí ẹ gan. So inú bí mi mo láti cut off because mo rí i pé kíní yẹn because èmi láti máa sọ wípé iṣẹ́ gidi wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn pásítọ̀ ńláńlá nínú church because nǹkan tó bá sọ fáwọn ọmọ ìjọ ni àwọn ọmọ ìjọ máa ń believe. Ó ní kí n máa sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn yẹn pé bí ṣe mo fẹ́ máa blame wọn. Mo ní àwọn náà wọ́n ní impact láti take because ó ní effect lórí problem tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà. Mo ló ní effect because Nigeria government politician wọ́n lo àwọn pastor wise wọ́n lo àwọn àfáà wise tọ́dẹ̀ mọ̀ so kíní yẹn gangan ìṣòro ní ló jẹ́ fún wa láti kúrò ní Nàìjíríà láìsí pé bóyá àwọn pastor tó bá bá wọn mọ̀ wọn tó bá lè sọ in public kó sọ fún wọn lábẹ́lẹ̀ kó mọ ìṣòro kó mọ nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe ìyẹn gangan ní kókó.
Thank you so much. We shouldn't give too much excuse. I'm just getting to bring the video of our father, Professor Akintoye. I listened to that on the YSDM YouTube channel. The aftermath or the postmortem of the rally that took place in Lagos. I go straight to the point briefly because I need so much time. Laroy.
Ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ pé àwa tá wà ní ààrẹ it is not the right statement. Tó bá máa sọ wọ́n lè sọ fún máa tún kọ́ sí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ amọ̀gbọ̀mọye àwa tá a ààrẹ ìpínlẹ̀ ìpọ́njú nǹkan tá à ń san owó tá à ń nára tá à ń ná ẹlẹ́dàá wa sí ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ̀kejì kí lórúkọ kí ni rádìkẹ́ sọ yìí arrangement yìí òun ló wà fún kí lórúkọ bàtà ọpọlọ ẹ̀sọ́ pápá jọ́mẹ́ta máa lọ àti dẹrù àti di báàgì lọ. Bá a ṣe ṣe tán lẹni ká stop Ọ̀yọ́ state bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ náà nìyẹn Ọjọ́ta òun ni mò ń pè fún látijọ́ ìtì lórí ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n kó gbogbo irinṣẹ́ síbẹ̀ kò sí tó máa fi lò tó bá gbé pàtàkì yẹn kọ́ pé ìwọ̀n ìgbẹ̀tọ̀ tó máa débẹ̀ ká ní pé àwọn náà wọ́n fèsì wọn ni àbí kọ́ ní pé wọ́n jẹ́ kíláàrẹ̀ ètò aago 12 ẹ̀ bá rí èrò tó máa wà bẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àrígbẹ̀tò tó ẹ má bọ àwọn àtàwà lé ẹ bá máa ṣàrígbẹ̀tò solid àwọn coordinator ẹ jẹ́ kọ́ mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. So because the question here, people are ready to come out. People are ready to be there, but it must be well organized and they must be equipped. That by equip our way, that wasting our time. Can you come ask for the Wajadi, come ask for the Wabida, and come ask and waste time one you
all right. It's easy for everybody to have something to say. I'm not taking any calls for now. I need to prepare the ground for us to listen to the video I'm about to play. So calls and call, hold for now. Let me play this for a few minutes. This is after the post-mortem of the Lagos State rally.
Nobody expects it. They are just kidding. They are trivializing a very important matter. They are trivializing it. And they have become an obstacle, seriously speaking. But obstacle or not obstacle, the important thing is the heart of the people who are in the struggle. As long as you are determined to go on, go on. There will be times of failure, there will be times of success. But as Winston Churchill said, if you are engaged in a major struggle for your people, to protect your people, prevent them from being destroyed, and to lift them up in the world, if you are engaged in that kind of struggle, never always remember that you will encounter failure, you will also encounter success along the way. Do not over-assess either success or failure. Because the success, when it comes, is not final. And the failure, when it comes, is not fatal. That's it. Don't stand rejoicing if success comes your way. Go on walking towards your goal. If failure comes, don't stand there moping about it. Go on. And if you find at any time that you are going through fire, just keep going. That's how to win.
Did you hear that word? Kódà tí a bá ń rí iná, we should just keep going. But a fẹ́ go. I can understand the last caller, point and view. And I can understand that everybody also expect that everything will be given to them straight away. But let me say this. There are 1 million ways to always destabilize a system. 1 million ways. But we have not even used 1%. Whatever. So does that mean that the fire that they are bringing on us, we should allow it to consume us? There are not 1 million ways. Púpọ̀ nù yín ẹ sì fẹ́ jẹ́ kí a kọ́kọ́ wá sórí social media ká máa pàṣẹ fún yín. And it's not going to happen. It's as simple as that. Not because it cannot be done, but there are some things that we are also trying not to bring into the limelight of the social media. Imagine kí Rẹ̀mí wá jáde nísìn kí n máa sọ fún yín. After tí mo sọ fún yín pé a máa jà ni. Ẹsẹ̀ tí wọ́n bí mi pé Koiki kí la máa fi jà. Irú ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ ìwọ nìyẹn. Èmi sọ fún yín pé a máa jà. Nǹkan tíyàn bá ní níyàn fi ń jà. Tony Blair kó wa lọ bá Iraq, ó kó wa lọ sínú ogun tí kò wọ́tẹ̀. Millions of people, came out in the UK. I remember the protest there in London. When, pé a fẹ́ kí wọ́n kó wa lọ sí ogun Iraq. So many soldiers lost their lives. So many money was spent. Eventually, we realized that it was all lies. But kí ló lò nígbà yẹn, wọ́n lo media láti fi propagate ogun yẹn. Because nígbà tó sọ pé Saddam Hussein can make use of chemical weapon within certain period of time, wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí debate. UN náà sọ fún wọn pé ẹ ṣe sùúrù, ẹ jẹ́ ká investigate ọ̀rọ̀ yìí sí, wọ́n náà wọ́n gbà. But everybody now is coming online. Mr. Koiki, wọ́n bá fún wa ní kinní kan, wọ́n bá fún wa ní kinní kan, wọ́n bá ṣe báyìí, wọ́n bá ṣe báyìí. Even if the fire wants to consume us, we must continue to make sure that fire tó fẹ́ consume wa yẹn, àwa náà gbọ́dọ̀ consume fire yẹn àbí ká quench ọ̀nà méjì ni. And like I always say, there are 1 million ways to fight a government that does not want to respect our right to self-determination. Àti kọ lẹ́tà sí Buhari kò dá wa lóhùn. Àti sọ fún àwọn governors wa pé a ṣe Nàìjíríà mọ́, wọ́n ò dá wa lóhùn. So why are we still allowing, the House of Representatives to continue to sit in each of our states? Which is I don't understand. We have House of Reps. Even if they have security. Tí àwa 10,000 bá jump wọnú fence, ṣé gbogbo wa ló máa pa ni? Good morning, Clement. Your opinion wasn't clearer when I asked once. Can we hold a no election in one southwest state while Biafra land holds no election? It will disrupt anything that can disrupt the election. It does not matter whether it is no election in the southwest, which I have been saying that there should not be election since almost 3 years. It's the same thing I have said. Yes, there are 1 million ways to skin the cat. So, Clement, the question is, can we be clearer of the opinion that says, we cannot hold election in one southwest? No, it's not just one southwest state. We don't want election to hold at all in the Yoruba land. That is the reason why we're asking for self-determination. And just as Baba Kitoye is saying there, if the fire wants to consume us, we must make sure that we do not stop. But everybody wants to stop. Mr. Koiki, kini kan débẹ̀. There are 1 million ways a lè lo technology fi bá government jà. Fáwọn tó bá mọ tech dáadáa. Ṣèbá láwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó ní ẹmọ technology. Kí ló dé tẹ́ fi technology yẹn ká fi disrupt the system? Because a ṣì ń fún wọn láyè. Imagine, the speaker of House of Reps, ó sì lọ sí office láàárọ̀ Monday. Kí ló ń lọ ṣe lọ́fíìsì nígbà táwọn ọmọ Yorùbá sọ pé àfẹ́ Nàìjíríà mọ́? Ṣebí ó jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ make life ungovernable for them nínú House of Reps yẹn. If 10,000 people wake up this morning and start heading towards Ibadan níbi tí House of Reps wà, ṣé gbogbo èèyàn ló máa ní audacity láti pa everybody ni? And we occupy that position. Ṣebí nǹkan tó ń lọ ní Brazil nìyẹn. Wo Brazil ni. Wọ́n ti occupy Senate kini wọn, but everybody is just waiting, kí Baba Kitoye jáde. Baba Ide ti sọ̀rọ̀, only even if the fire wants to consume us, we must not stop. Let's hear that again.
Yes, along the way. Do not over assess either success or failure.
It does not matter. Even tá bá ní success, agbọ́dọ̀ tí mo bá ṣe fẹ́, kí lè rò pé America ṣe ń ra more weapon. The more reason that America ṣe ń ra more weapon ni pé because wọ́n ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kí ìlú kan tó wá invade wọn bíi China àbí Russia. Kí lẹ rò pé Russia ṣe ní submarine tó ní the biggest nuclear warhead? Okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká give an example nísìn. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń pariwo pé wọ́n like North Korea. Kí ló dé tí wọ́n kógun lọ bá North Korea? Because North Korea has a nuclear weapon. And we can have our own kind of nuclear weapon, which is what we are doing now. We are using the media to fight them. And we are telling our people, mobilize yourself and make life Tinubu government make life ungovernable for any Lagos state. Then they will have no other option to start thinking. But everybody is thinking that, hey, Koiki, Tinubu to wa powerful. But we know that, okay, Alpha Beta is nothing called Lagos state yet. If we start reporting Alpha Beta as an example, any knowledge basically reported for criminality, but everybody is waiting for odigba tí Koiki bá jáde ló máa sọ nǹkan máa ṣe, odigba tí Igboho bá jáde. We can all use different ways to fight the government. Ẹ jẹ́ ṣé bàbá 87 lẹ́fẹ́ kó wà lójú ogun níwájú kó máa sọ fún pé ẹnì ṣó. There are 1 million ways that we can fight. Gbogbo alamọbi tí border wa wà, gbogbo alamọbi tí offices gbogbo àwọn governors wà, gbogbo alamọbi tí House of Reps wà. Why are we allowing them to continue to run a functioning government when our life is in danger? Well, for any security, people continue to be kidnapped on a daily basis in Yoruba land. And we have a governor that is meant to be the chief security of the state. Even if it's not on Yoruba nation matter. There are so many reasons why the Yoruba people must continue to come out and fight for their rights. Nígbà táwọn èèyàn ní pension ní àbájáde, àwọn ìyá tó fẹ́ tọ̀ sọ pension fún. Kí ló dé táwọn ọmọ Yorùbá nation náà súnmọ́ wọn ká tẹ̀lé wọn pé àwọn ìyá wa tó yẹ kẹ́ fún lówó tẹ̀ fún lówó ní jẹ́ kí gómìnà kankan wọnú inú state yìí, inú state house yìí ní wọnú bẹ̀. We will use every opportunity that we have. But because àwọn pé àwọn tó ń béèrè fún pension yẹn kò sí tó kàn wá. But they are the kind of people that are also angry with the system that is not working in Nigeria. Ẹja gbọ́ díẹ̀ sí lára bàbá.
Because the success, when it comes, is not final. And the failure, when it comes, is not fatal. That's it. Don't stand rejoicing if success comes your way. Go on walking towards your goal. If failure comes, don't stand there moping about it. Go on. And if you find at any time that you are going through fire, just keep going.
You see, even if there's fire, you keep going. It does not matter whether Nigeria... Look, there is no monopoly to violence. Anytime you think Nigerian government is like Brazil government. Teba fún wọn ní wòtòwòtò. Tọ́ba fún yín ní wòtòwòtò. Tẹ́yìn náà fún wọn ní wòtòwòtò padà. Then they will Shari, everything that will give Nigeria a bad image. I don't think some of you understand that Nigeria doesn't like bad image outside. If you understand that Nigeria does not like bad image, all these, broadcasts that we are doing on a daily basis is having a big negative impact, but it is not going to the real traction as we want it. So if anybody's thinking that, the Nigerian government, is not like the Brazilian government. Do you know that the Brazilian government were also using helicopter to throw down, canister of tear gas on the ground? Even their military came out. So stop using, this analogy that the Nigerian government is so bad. If they are so bad, it will then create the kind of, narrative that we want. But everybody say, no, Koiki, maybe we should just wait for the miracle to work. I don't know. I know that miracle works, but how that miracle will work in a way to stop the government from functioning and make our life better. Because the 2023 election is not going to make your life better anyway. But the difference is some of us will be out here telling you Nigeria is not going to work. Inflation will continue to rise very, very fast. I'm just waiting for the next quarter, which is around March. That's going to be the first quarter. And then we're going to start looking at the indices. Kilo Tishele within 3 months of 2023. Some of you will cry.
That's how to win a revolution. That's how to win the kind of struggle that we are engaged in.
And you heard Baba very well. That is the kind of way to win a revolution. We are already in danger. Ekaro yawa yeyuge. Yawa taibat. Muki bisola oladele muki ubuyin. But everybody, interlike running, hey, Mr. Koiki, blah, 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 comment, it's good. But we cannot continue in that cycle. We have to all, we need think tank. Okay, think tank, we can have 10 people in each state operating whatever they need to operate, as long as we make life ungovernable for them. Do you know how many investors are making so much millions of naira, billions of naira on a daily basis in Nigeria? And yet you are still inside Nigeria waiting. Ẹ̀wọ̀n tí bàbá yìí sọ. Kí lẹ tó fẹ́ kí bàbá yìí sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ? Bàbá yìí ò lè fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Bàbá yìí ti sọ wọn bá tó máa sọ. Ó ní a wà nínú revolution. And we will make sure that tá bá wà nínú fire, that fire must not consume us. Kọ́lọ̀ foríjì ẹni tó kú ní last week Monday.
There are enemies from outside. The major power, the most powerful country in Africa is working against us.
Did you hear that? Tí bá sọ fún yín pé àwọn tó máa ń pè fraction wà kíní kan ìyẹn ni afraid for a problem. No. The biggest problem, okay, mo ti gbọ́ ẹ, I'm going to check. Our biggest enemy are from outside. Our biggest enemy, they are literally from outside. Gbẹ́yà àtẹ̀ní gbogbo ilé mo ní láti polówó gbogbo ilé lórí platform mi, so tó bá wọn kọ́lọ́ máa ṣe. Mo ti rí message yẹn. I'm not interested to talk about that. So by talking about it, I'm giving them, my platform mi ṣe heavy sí ni. Pé nǹkan tí bá sọ lórí platform mi. Ẹlòmíì gan máa gbọ́, ó lè rò pé right ni, ẹlòmíì máa gbọ́, ó lè rò pé wrong ni. So I don't give room for nonsense Bolekaja media conversation here. So but Oshigan Motiri message to send the backend team, koikimedia. I don't give room for all those nonsense. But every one of us don't expect Babaketoye láti fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ tán. There are so many ways. Okay, I feel intellectual ways. Fine. I'm engage intellectual nìyẹn, I'm engage a letter. If we have opportunity, government ìlú yẹn lè ní ká wá bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. That's if they give us the opportunity. Tó bá lọ vote kọ́ lọ vote. The at the end of the day, yà máa jẹ́ gbogbo everybody ni. And then mi dúró de the quarter part. Ó dà pé March ni quarter. Mo fẹ́ wo Indi 6 in tó ń bọ̀. Ṣé price oúnjẹ ti lọ sókè? Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tó send video sí mi lánàá látàdúgbò ẹ̀. Ó ní epo ti di ṣé 230 naira or whatever. Nigeria
doesn't want to break up, although it no longer exists in reality.
There are African countries that do not want Nigeria to break. Nítorí pé inú Nigeria làwọn náà ti ń survive. Do you know how many countries around the world? Every pé nǹkan kékeré là ń ṣe ni. I don't think some of you understand the magnitude of ìdàgbédan. Ẹlòmíì kọ̀ rò pé torí pé àti ní access pé ká pe Koiki, advice yẹn ní kẹ́ lọ́ọ́ máa ṣe fúnra yín. How yẹ ká ti máa dí pẹ̀lú àwọn ṣé mi ni kí lọ máa dí pẹ̀lú àwọn politician èyí tèmi ń ṣe yìí kò tí wà enough to. Àti gbogbo serious irọ́ là ń pa fúnra wa. Koiki ó yẹ ká ṣe báyìí no ẹ̀yin ni kẹ́ lọ ṣe. Because ọmọ Yorùbá ní gbogbo wa. Ṣé tá a bá gba Yorùbá nation ṣé Yorùbá country ti Yorùbá citizen ti yín ṣó máa yàtọ̀ sí tèmi ni. We are all gonna be the citizen of that country. So why must you tell me to go and do it when you can also do it? I am advising Nigerians that going to 2023 election is not going to favor us. It's not going to work. But they are saying to me that it will work. And I can see them, David Odoye is supporting Peter Obi, even though he's not in the country. He has actually run away from Nigeria because he was going to be killed. And there are so many people like that. And those that are in Nigeria, they are organizing Nigerians, go and get your PVC. I believe the other guy I love his skit as well. Ito mande fila ready atagbada ready yẹn kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ mo tẹ̀ ń wo ètò ṣe recently. Èmi ò tẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bèbí bọ̀bọ̀ kan wà tó máa ń búyàn gan báyìí Sisi Pẹlẹbẹ àbí kinní kan. Kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ rán mi lórúkọ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn tó máa ń ṣe skit yẹn. Tó máa ń wọ agbádá ready báyìí kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ mande fila. Orúkọ ẹ̀ rán mi létí náà Ọlámilékan ṣé àyàn ìrántí orúkọ ni. Lẹ́tí máa ń béèrè question táwọn èèyàn máa ń pẹ́ kọ́ tó dá wọn lóhùn. Kò tẹ̀ wo bákẹ́ǹtì mi gan ti sùn lọ. Kí lorúkọ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn tó máa ń ṣe skit? Tó máa ń dé fìlà báyìí. Skit orúkọ ẹ̀ gẹ́. Anyway, doesn't matter. Macaroni macaroni. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ gbogbo yín wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ lè sọ̀rọ̀ etí ń dùn yìí ni. Ìwọ wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ látẹ̀ǹkan mò ń béèrè question lò dáhùn. Macaroni ó ń support Peter Obi. Everybody knows that this is not going to work. Peter Obi would never gbogbo ẹni mo fi sọ. So àwọn youth ẹ ṣì máa bínú ẹ ṣì máa jáde sójú títì more than EndSARS. Because Peter Obi will not become the president of Nigeria. Never will they give him that opportunity. Kàkà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa rí gẹ̀ Macaroni yeah. He's actually supporting Peter Obi. So yes, Sisi Quadri. Èmi ò rí bàbá yẹn rí. Wọ́n náà wà ní Yorùbá movie. Èmi ò wo Yorùbá. Kí ni kàn mí pẹ̀lú Yorùbá? I don't watch Yorùbá movie. Bí alẹ́ nǹkan kan kó tó di pé gbogbo Yorùbá nation bẹ̀rẹ̀ nísìnyí. Inú ilé mi gan said my wife doesn't watch Yorùbá movie anymore. Especially àwọn tó support wa. I keep wondering some of you that are still watching them, when there are so many things that you can do with your time. You know, láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí prepare for Star Radio. If I could get caught up. Just about 12 minutes past 10. Àbọ̀rọ̀bọ̀ yìí nísìn. So, and we have a lot of them, Dipo, there's another guy here in UK, Dipo Kinikolunje, is a lecturer. They call themselves the influencers. And long influence our Nigerians. You are being influenced by people. Look, Macaroni has made his own name using his own little skit, and which is very good. I mean, he probably have a good team behind him. Tell me now, bá yẹ pé mo ṣe Yorùbá nation nísìn, tẹ́ fi pé media mi kò ní prosper ni. Ó máa prosper for somebody that lives in UK in the last 24 years. Mo mọ̀ tí mo lè fi media mi ṣe láti fi make owó náà. But I'm actually now using that media to promote and fight for the injustice of so many Nigerians and the injustice of the indigenous people. So èmi náà mọ̀ bí èmi náà ṣe lè make owó náà from my media without Yoruba nation. Ẹ fi pé Yoruba nation nìkan ló máa fún mi. It's not giving me the kind of money that I want presently. But I am happy and I'm satisfied. Mo ti rí ìgbà tí mo ń béèrè it is down, but mo ti rí anyway. So I've actually looked at the mo ti rí orúkọ tí mo wà. But when I asked, it was taking a bit of time. One is Sisi Quadri has been around. Ben, ìyàwó mi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n nígbà àwọn kọ́lé dowó nǹkan kan. Wọ́n ló gbà. Ẹnu ẹ̀ ṣàpù gan bèbí yẹn. Ṣọ́kùnrin ní àbọ̀bìnrin gan sẹ̀, ó dàbí obìnrin gan. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mi yìí nísìn. So what I'm trying to explain to us is, we are all ẹ ṣe gan ni ìyá mi Ọlájúmọ̀. Èmi mọ̀ pé bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ti wà tipẹ́. Ìyàwó mi ló ṣe rán mi létí pé ayé àwọn kọ́lé dowó ló ti wà. But it's good that somebody like Macron, macaroni, money Macron, or to log jáde, just to promote him, which is so. If you don't let the media me, I can use by now to buy a pay as a Yoruba nation. Oh, you can now one the Davos. The World Economic Forum is going on as we speak, right? And it's expensive to go there. More journalists control law. There are 7 of them. It's going to cost them $30,000. So, media cheap money. $30,000 no cost in your major to fly lossy devils to jẹ́ pé and they are rebel medias kò ń ṣe the normal mainstream media. So remi náà nísìn tí bá fẹ́ lọ sí devils nísìn it's gonna cost me about $10,000. But ó yẹ kí n ti máa ṣiṣẹ́ owó yẹn sílẹ̀ before that time. Either I'm gonna get support from the public, which they are doing as well, or I'm gonna get somebody that will sponsor me, but not the kind of people that have been sponsoring the CBNC, the New York Times. They are being given a free ticket. Láti wá sí Devils. But they are not going to say the kind of things that you want to hear. So if anybody is thinking that today that we are shouting for Yoruba Nation and you are still thinking that you should be expecting to see me on Seun Okinbaloye, he's my good friend. I have his contact. But he's not going to bring me on his show because ó mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí máa sọ ó máa contradict ethics channels television. And the same thing goes, with Babajide Otitojo àbí kí ló ń jẹ́. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé ó dàbọ̀ yá wa kẹ̀yà ṣe mà. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé, we will all have to do whatever it takes to make sure that Nigeria of today, we do not witness it. And the people that are holding us back are the demonic politicians.
The people who hold the powers of state think that they have a duty to preserve Nigeria, whereas the right thing they should be doing now.
The people that own the power of the state, your governors, your politicians, the senators, the House of Rep, the House of Representatives in each of our Yoruba land. One thing we no, you don't own us. We own this Yoruba territory and we must take it back by fire, by force. Otitoloju, yes. Babajide. They're not going to bring me on channel on their journalist hangout. They're not going to bring us in. Because, number one, they are working against the Yoruba people. Because TVC does not support Yoruba Nation. It's owned by Tinubu. And everybody knows how Tinubu make his money. All he has done is he set up the Alpha Beta, use that to con Lagos State and milk Lagos State with so much money. And the idiot Yoruba people think, oh, Tinubu is going to come and solve your problem. Or Atiku that stole so much money out of Nigeria and suck you all monsters. Monster ni wọ́n tó wá suck ẹ̀yin because a lot of you are becoming monster. Ẹlòmíì bó ṣe máa ń wò Nàìjíríà nísìn, you are nothing more than a monster. Because wíwò yín ẹ ti string jẹun gidi kò sí nutrient tó ń lọ nínú ara yín. So some of you now, we are scared to even do video call with you because ẹlòmíì tí wọ́n bá ṣe video call ìsídà kò máa sunkún pé irú monster ò lélẹ̀. They've actually turned our people to vampire. Some of you are now killing each other. Ẹ ń gé orí èèyàn láti fi ṣègùn owó. Mad people all over the place. And you are now going to compare some of us that are saying, let's leave this country, this demonic country, this evil country. Ojoojúmọ́ ló ń ṣàdúrà o. Bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí nísìn, ẹ lọ sórí YouTube, prayer ń lọ lójoojúmọ́. Bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí lọ sórí Facebook, Yoruba land, cycle, wọ́n ń ṣàdúrà. Ẹ rò pé ọ̀dẹ̀ lọ́lọ́run ni. Ẹ tẹ̀ máa ń rò pé ọ̀dẹ̀ lọ́lọ́run. Ọjọ́ òun ṣọ̀dẹ̀. Because Ọlọ́run rí pé that country ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ ti pọ̀ jù. Ẹ jẹ́ agbóhun tí bàbá ń sọ díẹ̀ sí. I need to start getting ready for Star Radio.
It's to find out how Nigeria can dissolve peacefully. But they will not think like that. Especially, I repeat, especially because they are Fulani. And they think now that they are on the way to conquering Nigeria. They are pouring millions of their Fulani men from all over West Africa. They are engaging international terrorism.
Àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ gbọ́ tí bàbá ìbá ń sọ̀rọ̀. Because bàbá yìí sọ fún wa pé in the long run, look, gbogbo àwọn táwa lórí broadcast yìí, oh, bá lọ mu pùtùpùtù. Maximum 200 years, we are all dead. Gone. I'm at Diton. 200 years, ni mo fún gbogbo wa. Gbogbo wa pátá táwọn wà lórí live broadcast nísìn. 200 years, we are all dead and gone. But ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣì máa wà níbẹ̀. Ǹjẹ́ wọ́n ronú pé táwa bá ti kú, kí ló máa wà lórí ilẹ̀ yẹn? O rò pé ilé tó kọ́ síbẹ̀ ló ṣe máa wà níbẹ̀? No! Ilé tó kọ́ máa ti di ti Fúlàní. Táwọn bá tẹ̀ ti wo dànù kan ti sọ di terrorist ground. And this is why we should be concerned. Kọ́ńṣe fún nísìn, we should think about the next one. Ó fi ìpò máa wà láyé forever ni. No! A kàn bí Ọlọ́run kọ́ fún alẹ́ mi gúngùn ni. Bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn, àwọn èèyàn ti kú tílẹ̀ ti mọ́ nílé nísìn. Ẹlòmíì máa kú kílẹ̀ tó ṣú lẹ́nu. And people die around the world. Kọ́ńṣe Nàìjíríà nìkan làwọn èèyàn ti ń kú. But everybody, Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ káwa kú nísìnyí o. Àwọn tó wá ń kú yẹn kọ́. People die and we move on. My mom always say, ayé kankan parẹ́ ẹ má jẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ fúlì yín, ayé wo ló máa parẹ́? Èèyàn inú ẹ̀ ló máa lọ lójoojúmọ́. Kí ló ń tẹ kílẹ̀ mí pé ẹ ṣe kan ìyàwó Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ Àjọkẹ́, thank you so much. Ta ló sọ fún yín pé ayé máa parẹ́? Ayé wo ló ń parẹ́? Ọlákúnlé, good morning, my namesake. Ta ló sọ fún yín pé ayé máa parẹ́? Ayé kankan parẹ́ sí anywhere. It's all lies. Èèyàn tó wà nú ẹ̀ wọ́n á máa bí sí, wọ́n á máa kú bó ṣe máa lọ nìyẹn. Wọ́n ní èèyàn kan kú nísìn. Granddaughter ẹ̀dẹ̀ ti bí obìnrin o, àbí ọmọ àpè lórúkọ kan. Pé ẹni tó kú yẹn ló padà wá bí in the form of, ìbí nǹkan tá a máa ń sọ nìyẹn. So, but tí gbogbo wa bá wá kú tá a bá lọ, kí la máa feel pé territory wa nísìn tó bá tẹ̀ yẹ pé àgbọ̀ gbogbo ìtàn tá à ń gbọ́ nísìn pé bí UK ṣe bà gbogbo nǹkan jẹ́. Ẹ wo láti 1914 for 108 years ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ò tí ì lálàáfíà, but before period to that ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lálàáfíà. Ẹ ṣé gan bàbá wa Kani Adéwálé, just raising good morning. Prior to the time táwọn òyìnbó aláwọ̀ funfun burúkú yìí máa dé, alálàáfíà díẹ̀, à ń jayé díẹ̀ níwọ̀n bá ta lè jẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, okay, Ayọ̀bámi, the tongue that turned them into zombie. But everybody now is thinking that I must survive. Yes, I fẹ́ survive náà la ṣe ń ṣe gbélé. Because I gbọ́dọ̀ survive, but survivor yẹn kò ń ṣe fẹ́ mi, kò ń ṣe fún wọn, fún territory yẹn gangan ni survivor. Pa fẹ́ gba Yorùbá nation. Pa fẹ́ gba Yorùbá nation kò ń ṣe fún èmi àtẹ̀wọ́ nìkan, but pé ilẹ̀ wa yẹn sẹ́ kó má di ilẹ̀ lílẹ̀, òun là ń sáré ẹ̀. Eré tà ń sálẹ̀ ní nísìn, pé ilẹ̀ yẹn pé kó má lọ di ilẹ̀ onílẹ̀, kó má lọ hijack ẹ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́.
These organizations, they are stealing large amounts of money from the Nigerian treasury to fight the war in order to conquer all the non-Fulani peoples of Nigeria. So you think that is going to be easy? It's not going to be easy.
Okay.
So we must be ready to bear failure and bear success, okay, and move on.
Okay.
I repeat what Churchill said. If success comes your way, thank God for it, and then go on doing what you are doing.
Okay.
Because that success is not likely to be final.
Okay.
If failure comes, don't stand there moping.
Okay.
Recognize that you have failed and
move on.
And recalibrate.
And recalibrate.
Neither success is not final. Failure is not fatal. If you are going through fire, just go on through the fire. Okay. That's all. That's all I have to say to you, Ekushena. God be with you.
And that is our father there, Professor Adebanji Akintoye, that was giving us, the views of the postmortem of what took place in Lagos State. This is not the time for us to be mourning, complaining. The job continue. The work to survive as Yoruba people continue. No. I feel survive. We are trying to survive. We are trying to survive. Kò ń ṣe pé survive èmi àti ẹni sìn. Look, mo sọ fún ẹ maximum mo fún everybody ní 200 years. Gbogbo àwọn táwa lórí show yìí pátá we are dead gone. 200 years. Ǹjẹ́ ìwọ ń wo ṣé wọ́n mọ̀ pé mo wà lórí show ni? O rí notification mi. Kò ṣe kí ni? Correct, kò sí tó kàn pẹ̀lú yẹn. Kò sí ó kò lè ṣe short video ni. O ní láti live ẹ̀. Kò ṣe short video ni. All right. Òun náà tún sọ ẹni sìn. Wọ́n ti fẹ́ para wọn lórí báàgì tán há. Mo kí ìyàwó dáadáa Alájà Airat kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín grandma. Ẹ kú àdúró tìlẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àwọn èèyàn rò pé bí a torí nísìn ni èmi ṣe ń fẹ́ survive pé kí no. 200 years from now gbogbo wa pátá àti di iyẹ̀pẹ̀. So mo ti fún everybody ní long life. So èmi náà jẹ́ ṣé mi náà 40 plus nísìn. So ti bá di 200 mọ age mi. Màá ti di bàbá arúgbó rẹpẹtẹ. Màá wà ní 244 years. Kábíyèsí Elédùmarè o. Olúwa tẹ̀ ti dínwín sínú ilé àbí kọ́ máa sá mi lọ́rùn síta lójoojúmọ́ kọ́ máa gbé mi wọlé. 200 years ni mo fún every one of us. We are all dead and gone. So màá gbàdúrà pé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ń kú nígbà yẹn kó yá tètè máa sọ pé àmín ni. But ǹjẹ́ ilẹ̀ tí à ń torí ẹ̀ ṣe wàhálà nísìn kí lẹ rò pé ilẹ̀ yẹn báwo lẹ kí lẹ fi pé ilẹ̀ yẹn báwo ló ṣe máa rí? Ṣé ilẹ̀ yẹn ṣì máa wà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àbí ó ti máa di ilẹ̀ àjòjì? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, I will be 244 years if I had 200 years to my age and I want to live long. So I've given everybody enough years. Àbí ṣé kò tó? Ṣé kí n fi díẹ̀ kún? Ta ló fẹ́ kí n fi díẹ̀ kún age yẹn? How many people want me to add more? But I hope you are thinking about the territory, the land itself. Ni mo sọ̀rọ̀. You think all this Tinubu will be alive then? You think all this Seyi Makinde will be alive? Every one of us is dead, gone already. You will have become a ghost, white lion. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, yóò tẹ gbàdúrà kí n pẹ́ tó yẹn. 200 years, màá ti di 244 years. Kí ló dé? Àfi kẹ́ máa sá mi sórùn. So à ń sọ̀rọ̀ reality. Àwọn kan rò pé Nàìjíríà. Okay, ẹ fẹ́ keep Nàìjíríà. Àwọn wo lẹ ń tọ́jú Nàìjíríà fún? Who are you going to keep Nigeria for? Ṣé àwọn òyìnbó tí wọ́n jẹ́ ká lálàáfíà láti 1914 náà la máa tọ́jú Nàìjíríà fún? Imagine America is building the biggest embassy. That means America is thinking 200 years ahead of me and you. Mumu people, you think I'm one of your Bole Kaja media. Why do you think America is building the biggest embassy in the world? In the whole world, America is building the biggest embassy. Ní gbogbo àgbáyé. Kí lẹ rò pé America ṣe ń build embassy tó tóbi tó yẹn? Kí ni gain America láti fẹ́ build the embassy? Ẹ wo bí àgbáyé ṣe tóbi tó. This is the world. Àgbà kọ́ ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan mọ́ ẹ má distract me. Ẹ̀yin yọ kúrò lórí ìgbà kọ́ọ̀lù kọ̀ọ̀kan mọ́ nísìn. Ayé tẹ́lẹ̀ bí ayé ṣe rí lélẹ̀ bí ilé ayé tá ń gbé bó ṣe rí lélẹ̀. The world is beautiful. Mo lọ sórí Elon Musk Twitter. Mo wá ń follow ṣe space kìíní kan ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ sáré wò bí a máa rí. So that I can pronounce it dáadáa. I pity a lot of you that do not understand anything. SpaceX. How many people love anything technology like myself? SpaceX. Wọ́n ṣe land kìíní ẹ̀ láìpẹ́ òun lélẹ̀. Bí àgbà tó ń padà sáyé lélẹ̀. Nígbà tó ó lọ sókè ó wá ń padà bọ̀ nísàlẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wo another video tí mo rí. Very soon, internet. Ó máa lọ ká. Mo ti make enquiry kò tí dé Nàìjíríà. Níbo ló ti fẹ́ dé Nàìjíríà? A ní Nàìjíríà kì í ṣèlú. Nígbà tó fẹ́ move lélẹ̀.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I can even show you and stress around my phone. I can quickly show us from the back end. A lot of you, I pity you. Mo wá lọ ń wo space kìíní ẹ̀ lórí page Elon Musk. And I asked myself, if America is trying to build the biggest embassy in the world, see Lagos, Nigeria today, ṣé wọ́n prepare for the breakup of Nigeria ni? Àbí wọ́n ní another mission? Because we know that all these countries are not our friends as much as some of you think they are our friends. No, they are not our friends. They are not our friends. Àwọn náà ní nǹkan tí wọ́n ń lé, olúkálukú ló mọ tó ń lé. Báwa ṣe ń lé pé kí a dá dúró, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni America ló ń lé pé ẹ má bínú ẹ̀tẹ̀ wà lórí Instagram. You will not be able to see the video that I play because we are not using, you can't see it. So let me move this here. And all these, a meeting wo the long term of 200 years from today. Gbogbo kíní tó ń build yìí. Tó bá yá, ṣé kò ṣe pé wọ́n máa, okay, I will join the SpaceX next month, okay? Èmi náà ti make àwọn inquiries kankan, and I'm just waiting for them to get back. State tó yẹ kílẹ̀ Yorùbá máa wà lélẹ̀, a sì ń sọ pé Fúlàní fi gbalẹ̀ wa, Fúlàní máa pa wá. Let me just play this video quickly.
T-minus 10.
I can just show you anyway.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engine full power.
An engine pull out. Boom, 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 boom. Níbi tó yẹ kílẹ̀ ayé máa wà lélẹ́yìí o. A sì wà níbi pé bí ń pa àwọn èèyàn wa, ìyà ń jẹ wá. Gbogbo tó ń mú connectivity wá ságbáyé. Òun ni àtìgbọ́. Èyí tó ṣàrí títù. Ṣé rí gbogbo tó ń mú connectivity wá sáyé? Òun ni eléyìí. Koiki, our lifespan is 70. Anything after that is overtime. Okay, okay, máa fáwọn èèyàn ní long life. So, mo ti fún everybody ní 200 years. Kólúkálukú máa ronú sí níbo ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá máa wà. Òun ni ìbéèrè tẹ́ kó máa bí rẹ̀. And as we going to be preparing for Star Radio, maybe we should just open my phone line, but I'm going to be more focused on my screen on the other side because we need to join Star Radio. So I'm going to open the phone line maybe while I just back way now. Everybody lo idea. Àní ká lọ máa lo idea yẹn ká kóra wá jọ ká frustrate government lórí state ni mo mean o. Tá bá frustrate state máa pe federal kò sọgbọ́n ẹ̀. There is no way we are going to frustrate our state governors. They will call the federal government to come and help them. Oh, I can now see my comment section. Okay now. Let me say good morning to all our fans on Good Morning. Wow, it's beautiful. Okay. Comrade Plan B. Without violence, there's no way. It is open, brother. Okay, thank you so much. Now, Mambo, shall we? Muni Pasuni. So, gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó ti gbọ́ mi láàárọ̀ yìí, our first eléyìí ti lé nísìn, ó ti di etí wẹ́dà máa ń ṣe nìyẹn. Good morning once again, those of you on the MixLR. I can see that we can now communicate properly. At least, lè máa chat láàrin ara yín níbẹ̀. Ṣẹ̀rí ó ti lé báyìí nísìn. Kí ni mo fẹ́ para mi fún? Inú bíìnì ni, kò ṣe tọ́ǹtà. So, ó yẹ kíyàn máa jẹ́ ní fresh ni. Ẹni tó bá ti ń pè, need you more than a minute 30 seconds. Lord, I go straight to the point. So, network. I try again. I might be no money láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí set up from Star Radio because my join on láàárọ̀ yìí. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa nílé. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó deceive yín. Nigeria cannot survive another 60 years. So why do we want to keep it? But àwọn kan plan ahead pé whatever it takes, mo mọ̀ bí American prepare pé bí a ti Nigeria bá pín lọ ṣe fi gbé embassy yẹn. Kí ló dé tó ṣe gbé embassy yẹn sí Èkó tó gbé lọ sí Abuja? Is another question that I would love to know. So, ẹ má bínú, my concentration is going to drop a little bit because of the Star Radio that I'm getting ready for. Mo kí gbogbo wa níbikíbi tẹ́tí ń gbọ́ wa tẹ́tí ń wò wá. Let us not be discouraged. Nibita Denison. Rather, we should be encouraging ourselves and prepare for whatever it takes to survive. We are only trying to survive now, and we must survive. Our survivor is between myself and you. Everyone must survive. And the only way we can survive is if we do the needful. Less than a minute, because the time can go straight to the point.
The Americans, they know that Nigeria is going to break. So
okay.
They are preparing their embassy.
I was wondering that Abuja Koko embassy is now, which is why Jeko, but it's a blessing for Yoruba people.
They have embassy in Abuja. It was formerly in Lagos.
Ẹ̀kọ́ tó move lọ sí Abuja bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. But ẹ mọ̀ pé èèyàn máa rò pé ó yẹ kó lọ kọ́ the new one yẹn sí Abuja àbọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀ yẹn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. Kí ló dé tó fi kọ sí Èkó? Though it's a blessing for us, but in the long run, ọmọ àti rí nǹkan kan táwọn ò rí. Ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn countries yẹn they are very intelligent. But ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn Yorùbá very very intelligent. They can see ahead. Ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè mọ̀ gbádùn yín.
Yes. The whole installation we have been saying.
Increase volume a little bit.
M1.
Okay.
They are waiting for us to take the M1.
Àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ọ̀dẹ̀ yẹ ká gbé M1. Wọ́n ní Koiki ò fẹ́ dá wàhálà sílẹ̀.
That's where they are waiting for us. You will see.
Okay.
And our compo.
Hey.
There are people that are coming. They will force that M1.
If you tell you wait.
Yes. 3 days ago, I had a dream. Obasanjo will not escape it.
Hey, Kabese.
What I saw.
Kabese, lady man.
Obasanjo will not escape it. Most of wife me.
Wọ́n ti fìyà jẹ àwọn èèyàn wa. Àwọn èèyàn wa máa rí, èmi máa pa àwọn èèyàn máa react. So kódà tó bá dé stage kan sí àwọn èèyàn nígbọ́n wo nǹkan tá à ń sọ mọ́ àwọn fúnra wọn ló máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí react. And I'm not talking about our Yoruba nation, no. I'm talking about an average Nigerian who máa react.
Yes.
Because an average Nigerian is getting angry on a daily basis. But what tí mo bí tó fẹ́ fi anger yẹn sí? Every day frustration. Ẹ lọ sí Sango nísìn frustration. Ẹ lọ sóńdó frustration.
We are getting angry.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, because our system is frustrating us every day. Ọlọ́run ọba kò ní fi wá sílẹ̀. Èmi mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run máa kó sí inú wọn gan, wọ́n máa para wọn. Àwọn ló máa para wọn. Wọ́n máa para wọn. Èmi mọ̀ yẹn. Ṣé mọ̀ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ṣé mọ̀ pé ní 2019 nígbà tí mo wálé, mo máa sọ fáwọn pé ìjà tó jà ní election yẹn lÉkòó, PDP àti APC kò ń ṣe kékeré rárá. Mo witness ẹ ní o. Kò ń ṣe tẹ́yẹ̀ kan máa sọ fún mi o, because mo ní àbúrò mi kan tó wà nínú PDP tó ń fi ikú lé gidi tó náà dẹ̀ sọ pé àwọn máa pa wọ́n, àwọn máa para wa ni. So this time around mo fẹ́ káwa get involved la ṣe sọ fáwọn èèyàn wa pé ẹ jẹ́ káwa tètè sáré jáde. So ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, thank you so much. Ẹ bá ń kí àwọn ọmọ mi náà. Mo dẹ̀ like bicycle yín yẹn, bike tẹ́ gbé dání yẹn. Ẹ má bínú, my concentration will drop because of my. Oya gbọ́n sókè. Because mo ti prepare for Star Radio. À ń gbọ́ yín ẹ káàárọ̀. Ètò ni ẹ.
Mi ò fẹ́ kí àwọn tó wà lókè kọ́ máa gbé bọ̀ wá tí a wà lé too much.
Ó dà.
Ó sì gbogbo àwọn táwa lé ni mo sọ.
Ó yé mi.
Ṣé rí nǹkan tó pọ̀ sí tó gbé kìíní dà tó mú dà lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀? Mo wí pé méjì ẹsẹ̀ rálẹ̀ ìpè ni mo fẹ́ try láti sọ.
Okay.
Ó ní announcements ẹ̀ ló scatter everything.
Okay, there's not enough time fáwọn èèyàn láti dé sálẹ̀.
Lagos State kò kí ń ṣe oṣù kẹta máa ń kí ìmọ̀lẹ̀ rẹ̀ yẹn láti máa sọ pé bẹ́yà abẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ rálù bẹ̀rẹ̀. And ẹ̀rọ Ọ̀yọ́ State bẹ́ẹ̀ pé wọ́n ti ẹ̀ ló tó Lagos State Ogun State ẹ̀ ló tó Lagos State. À ń plan fún rally yẹn ó kú bí 3 days 2 days láti máa ń plan fún rally yẹn. And tẹ́ bá wo tọ̀yọ́ yẹn níjọ́ tọ̀yọ́ lọ́yọ̀ àwọn tó kọ́kọ́ débẹ̀ àwọn wọ́ọ̀rì wọn lọ́kọ́kọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ síbẹ̀ yẹn. Òkè sí àwọn mẹ́mbà tí wọ́n àwọn wọ́ọ̀rì àwọn security wọn lọ́kọ́kọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ síbẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá rántí tọ̀yọ́ yẹn. Tẹ́rí tèkó tábà bẹ́ẹ̀ sí rálì lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mi ní parọ́ fún yín ó ní láti jẹ́ ká plan yẹn dáadáa so that irú dátà àná sí rálì yẹn èmi nìkan wà lórí Zoom mo wà lórí ọjọ́ ìpọ̀ wà ní online tí mo rí tán àná nígbà lẹ́yìn náà wá jáde pé gbà
fi lágbó ẹ pé ẹ̀dìdè bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ní táàmù yẹn pé táàmù tó wà lọ́sí rálì yìí ló ti wà early jù because mi ò mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n bá ọkọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ní behind o ẹ̀ mọ̀ kó ṣe wà ní òjò ní ẹni kò ṣe wà because mo mọ̀ pé group number pé òun sí group gbogbo àwọn kan wà ní àwa táwa ládùúgbò tó àbọ̀mọ́yé wa bẹ́ẹ̀ pé mo jọ ìgbòho sínú ẹni kù bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ó máa fún mi ní information tí bá fẹ́ gbọ́ information ìwé ẹ̀bẹ̀ yìí máa ti gbọ́ àtàwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tí mo mọ̀ pé ó lè pè so that àwọn ọmọ ìṣòro tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ní tó fa ti pè yẹn ni pé tá a bá fẹ́ ṣe rálì lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ a ní láti plan ara wa dáadáa èkó ṣe rálì kíní eku tẹ́ máa kì mọ́lẹ̀ ibùdó ẹ̀fẹ́ èèrà lásán èèrà tẹ́ bá mú èèrà dání ọmọ àwọn àtúnyà láti fẹ́ gbá tó máa ti gé yín jẹ ni àtúwáyé pé ẹ̀kí eku mọ́lẹ̀ eku máa gé yín jẹ. So rálì èkó tá a bá fẹ́ ṣe rálì lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ a ní láti plan ẹ̀ dáadáa nǹkan tó kún kìíní ìta tẹ́ fi rí pé báyà wọ̀nyẹn sásẹ́yìn àbí.
bí wọ́n máa ní láti fáwọn èèyàn ní more days bí wọ́n máa fáwọn èèyàn ní. mo ní bí wọ́n máa fáwọn èèyàn ní more days for the next rally.
So àti àwọn tó máa kọ́kọ́ débẹ̀ àwọn tó máa tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn nǹkan ọlọ́mì yẹn tẹ́ bá láwọn tó wà lẹ́jọ́ rẹ̀ táwọn ọlọ́pàá bí àkókò wọn ni pé wọ́n ti rí i pé àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn wọn ò lẹ́nu wọn ò lè sí anything. wọ́n tẹ̀ ti wo ìfẹ́ wọ́n ti wo ground wọ́n ti wo pé àwọn ilé tá bá rí pé àwọn security ti wá gbogbo àlẹ́ àtàkì security wa wọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n lọ máa jẹ́. àwọn náà lè àtàkì security wa lọ́jọ́ yẹn tún nǹkan tẹ́ dáwọn la nǹkan tó kọ́ ti di rálẹ̀.
bóyá wá fi more days sí bóyá wá fi more days sí I'm gonna let you bóyá wá fi more days sí àwọn tó ń plan ẹ̀. I'm sure gbogbo yẹn náà lọ máa re-strategize. I'm gonna let you go to the time ni at 20 minutes before I go into Star Radio. So mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá nation níbi tí ẹ ti ń gbọ́ mi tí ẹ ti ń wò wá as we continue to demand our right for self-determination. Gbóhùn sókè ní kíákíá tó lásìkò.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà. Ṣé ló sà?
Ṣé ní.
Torí mítìnì mo fẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ sí pẹ́jẹ́ tí mo ti wá online. Mo rí nǹkan kan tó yà mí lẹ́nu. Ẹni tí ọmọ èèyàn tó bá ń jẹ́ṣẹ́ dáadáa jẹ́ kí èèyàn kí kó kú ṣẹ́. Mi ní dárúkọ ló ti mọ̀ àpẹ́sẹ́ǹtì. Ṣé bí wípé èèyàn tí ò gbọ́ Yorùbá tí ò kí ń ṣe ọmọlúwa ó ń bọ́ Koiki. Ó mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà bẹ̀ pín. Ẹni ò kí ń ṣe ọmọlúwa French ló sọ. Nígbà tó rí wípé tí mo lọ bá wọn play tó wá ní ó ní ọ̀sọ̀ French mi ò gbọ́ French ó ní ìlú òun ti wọnú Nàìjíríà ni mi ó ní wow ó ní òun sì gbọ́ pé Nàìjíríà bẹ̀ pín pé ó ní tribe ní Nàìjíríà Yorùbá òun láì mọ̀ pé there is a man tó máa ń follow ní ó wà pé òun máa ń follow máa ní Facebook mo ní kí lórúkọ ní Koiki or something mo ní Koiki ó ní yes that's my friend I love that guy. You understand? Ẹni kí o kí n ṣọmọ Yorùbá this guy was telling me wípé tí Nàìjíríà bá pín pé òun kí òun nationalize ilẹ̀ Yorùbá that tribe like I said in Lagos State òun ló bá yẹn sọ fún mi.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And we appreciate all our listeners from around the globe, especially those that are non-Nigerians. We appreciate you.
So,
thank you so much. I saw Mama Kotintra like to reach out to me. I'm happy. Maybe later on. Sorry. All right.
Okay, sir.
Moki, why are you killing Christian in Nigeria? Trump asks Buhari. That is one of the headlines today. Imagine INEC chairman come and speak at Chatham House. And a lot of Nigerians that are here are so happy. Hey, Tinubu come and speak at Chatham House. Atiku speak at Chatham House. I think Kwankwaso is speaking today. Mad people all over the place. Imagine, what's so Chatham House ibi tí ẹ̀kọ́ ti máa engage. And I think that's the only way that Nigerians that are here are happy. Hey, let's go and listen to Peter Obi at Chatham House. Why are you killing Christians in Nigeria? The former president Donald Trump is asking Buhari. Some people use religion as sentiment, but with adequate education, people are seeing through it now. Buhari actually opened the worms, the carnage that is now killing so many people. The president spoke at Nokata, Mauritania on Tuesday while meeting with Rashid Hussein, United States Ambassador at the Lodge for International Religious Freedom. Recounting his private meeting at the White House with former President Donald Trump, the Nigerian leader recalls Trump asking him, "Why are you killing Christians in Nigeria?" and how he proceeded to tell him that the issue in the country was not religious, but rather criminal and usage of religion by some element to further the economy and sometimes political interest. And these are the kind of narratives. I keep telling you, the narratives alone constitute problem. Tanya, who is that? Let me go through my comment. Okay, ẹni tó máa ń tún fẹ́ occupation ẹ̀kan jáde kan lọ occupy má worry nípa ẹni yẹn oko and ilé lágbára o àwọn tó bá fẹ́ occupy ṣé ìyẹn kàn dé nìkan kan dúró kólúkálukú lọ ṣe tó bá lè ṣe ni ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe tiẹ̀ lọ́nbẹ̀ mo ti rí comment yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kó máa let anybody wants to do what they want to do as long as you know Nigeria is not going to work. But our more reality, but don't constitute nuisance on the platform. That's all I can tell you. We're just about 15 minutes before I join the team on the Star Radio this morning. And I say good morning once again. Ezeka fi ọkàn abale. Politicians in the Yoruba mọ̀ pé we can hold them to bondage. You know, I mean, yes, these are the questions we should be asking them. Oluwashogo, you know, you've asked the right question. If anybody thinks that anything is worth doing, it's entirely up to them. But the only way out is the pressure cooker that Nigeria needs to get. And the only way we can give Nigeria pressure cooker is whatever it takes so that our politicians at home will be accounted. INEC Chairman Yakubu says logistics, major problem in conducting election. Plan B, Nigeria is gone and we're going to break it. Yeah, it must break. INEC Chairman, part of the headline this morning, only the major problem. Mode polling unit, Connie, money láti rántí polling unit yẹn nígbà tí lẹ́yìn polling unit yẹn mo lọ sí ti Ọbásanjọ́ polling unit. Ọbásanjọ́ bá mi níbẹ̀ nígbà tó máa dé láti wá vote ní 2019 governorship election l'Ogun State. Kódà ní ọ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ̀ pọ́n ṣe election níbẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n kàn rig election níbẹ̀ yẹn aláì gbogbo ẹni tó bá lọ́mọ nílé tó bá ń sọ fún yín pé kọ́ wá di kí ló máa ń pè wọ́n as election ẹ jẹ́ sọ fún wọn pé come and get involved. I'm telling you, come and get involved. Kọ́lá Abíọ́lá ọmọ àlè ó náà máa deal pẹ̀lú IPOB, Boko Haram àti Yoruba Nation agitator. This is coming from News Agency of Nigeria. Kọ́lá Abíọ́lá vows yẹn mi pé ó promise to deal with IPOB, Boko Haram. Number one kò lè wọlé náà, so he's wasting his time. It's not like his dad, so nobody's going to vote for him. But these are the kind of problem we are dealing with. Kọ́lá Abíọ́lá, the late son of Chief MK Abiola says, and I quote, Kọ́lá Abíọ́lá promised to deal with the IPOB, the Boko Haram, and he has now mixed us with the Boko Haram. Imagine, these are the kind of people that we should look into and say, ṣé eléyìí ní brain ọmọ Abíọ́lá yìí? I pity a lot of you that are saying, Koiki, route tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbà yẹn. The presidential candidate of the People's Redemption Party, PRP, Kọ́lá Abíọ́lá says he will deal decisively with secessionists if elected president. Tó máa deal pẹ̀lú gbogbo wa tó máa di president. Ètò tó padà dé ní Ìyábọ̀. Ó náà máa deal pẹ̀lú gbogbo wa. Kọ́lá Abíọ́lá ló ń sọ yẹn. Can you imagine? Oga. Let me just get something ready. Mo ní láti lọ prepare for studio. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí o. This is not the time for us to lose focus. Ọmọ àlè nìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ọmọ àlè nífà. Ẹ ṣe káàárọ̀ bàbá mi bàbá Kini Muhammad. And a very good morning once again to those of you that have joined us. So, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ọmọ àlè gidi òun ni Kọ́lá Abíọ́lá. Ó náà máa dín pẹ̀lú gbogbo wa.
Now, jumping in line also, so God, am I not the lies?
Okay, because I only have 11 minutes. So I must switch to Star Radio in just about a few minutes. But I'm just preparing the ground for that. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń bẹ nílé àtẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bẹ níta. Mr. Koiki, kí ló tún kàn? In tó kàn ni pé we must not relent and we must continue the fight. And the fight is Yoruba nation is the only way out. Nothing can save Nigeria. We want to save Nigeria. They know that they can't save Nigeria. Yes, 90% block now just because Seyi Makinde is coming to campaign. Benny, ìyẹn lọ́wọ́ mi pè mí fún wọn láti block gbogbo Ìbàdàn. About your state then Ìbàdàn, abi. I pity my people. I just pity you because a lot of you do not know the crime and the injustice that all these your governors are doing. If you know, you will run away from them quickly. Owó tó yẹ kó fi ṣèlú nísìn, òun ló máa fi ṣe campaign election. And everyone tó lọ nísìn, they are just get Ben MK Abiola dalẹ̀ ju Kọ́lá Abiola lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àwọn èèyàn rò pé MK Abiola does not have his own bad bags. It's because we don't really talk about it. Èyí tó ṣe ló ń lọ lọ́nkàn yẹn. So let me just give you the snip of my while I'm going to go away. So enjoy this music. You don't have to see the background anymore for the time being. So let's just give you this. And I'm going to mute my mic. When I come back, I will unmute my mic. Benny, you have me call a comfort. Big time Wahala is inside Nigeria. Kọ́lá Abiola is a nuisance with no common sense. Kò tẹ́ any sense rárá ni. Oh no, let me show you the headline. Muti close it. What happened, okay? What have I done now? Kilodeti system it don't shake paka. Okay, some Chetty attack a system mini. Let me see if it comes up like that on my screen. Oh my God. Kilo shell anything. I'm not sure whether you can still see me, but my screen is actually now gone kapu. Agbako kokomo. Okay, what is stable? Ayamideja. So kilo wa ṣẹlẹ̀ nísìn kẹ́. Ṣé wọ́n attack the system ni? All right, let's go back and see. I don't know what happened there. Let's see again. I just realized that my system, everything went kapu. Benny, because he knows he can't get there. Ìtàlọ́mà dìbò fún Kọ́lá Abiola. Gbogbo àwọn yẹn proxies ni. Kọ́lá Abiola wo àwọn yẹn ṣiṣẹ́ fún Tinubu ni wàláì. Wọ́n ní kóun náà kọ́ àjáde. Ìgbà tó yẹ pé owó ẹ̀kọ́ ló ná. Owó ẹ̀kọ́ ló ná náà so, you know. Wọ́n ní kóun náà lọ kọ̀m̀pì. Jẹ́ nípa fóònù yìí. Wọ́n tó ṣe ń pè àgbà kọ́ọ̀lù kankan mọ́. Àwọn èèyàn follow tàbá sọ pé àgbà kọ́ọ̀lù mọ́. Kí ló ṣe ti system mi tó go kapu lẹ́ǹkan? So yẹ ká gbọ́ orin kí lọ prepare for Star Radio jàre. Again? Tell dog. Alright, let me turn the camera this way so you can also.
Yoruba nation of Nigeria. Yoruba nation of Nigeria. Yoruba nation of
That's the break.
Yoruba nation of 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 Nisiyo Yoruba nation la fẹ́ Yoruba nation la fẹ́ nation la fẹ́. Òṣì máa pọ̀ lápọ̀jù. Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. Àwọn adìẹ tún pa wá. Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. Ebi ń pa wá, ìyà ń jẹ wá. Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. Àwùsàbòrò ló ti pa wá tún. Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. Ọmọ wọn Nàìjíríà. Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. Orí títí no surrender. Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. Ìlànà ọmọ Oòduà ń pariwo. No more wọn Nàìjíríà. Yorùbá World Congress ń faraya. Break it on nísìnyí o. Yorùbá World Voice dẹ̀ ń pariwo. Yorùbá nation nísìnyí o. Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà máa ń faraya. Àwa ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà mọ́ o. OPC fìgìláńtẹ́. Ẹgbẹ́ Yorùbá lápapọ̀. Gbogbo wọn ti gbóhùn sókè. Yorùbá nation nísìnyí o. Akíntóyè bàbá ń pariwo. Good night to Nigeria. Yèyé Òṣàtọ́lá ń pariwo. Bye bye to Nigeria. Bàbá rọpò Ẹ̀kíngbògo. Bàbá kọ́kọ́ ti gbóhùn sókè. Bye bye to Nigeria. Dára top show ń faraya. Àwa ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà mọ́ o. AYCTC ń pariwo. Yorùbá nation ní sẹ́yìn o. Ọláyọmí koikimedia. Àwọn kọ́kọ́ ti gbóhùn sókè. Good night to Nigeria. Bàbá Èkìtì ń polongo. Yorùbá nation ní sẹ́yìn o. Mayegun general ń faraya. No more wọn Nàìjíríà. Ọmọọba Adéjọkẹ́. Màmá kọ́kọ́ ti gbóhùn sókè. Yorùbá nation nísìnyí o. Ààrẹ Fárúkù ń pariwo. Good night to Nigeria. Olúọmọ Sunday Igboho. Akọgun gbogbo Yorùbá o. Ọwọ́ mi lókè fọ́mọdé ẹ̀ mọ̀. Bàbá kọ́kọ́ dẹ̀ ń faraya. A ò ṣerú Fúlàní mọ́ o. Èyí tí àjẹ́ wá ó ti tó. Ó tó gẹ́. Bẹ́yìn dẹ̀ fẹ́ bẹ́yìn dẹ̀ bọ̀ o. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Bẹ́yìn dẹ̀ fẹ́ bẹ́yìn dẹ̀ bọ̀ o. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Ará ilé kó sọ fara oko. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Ará ìlú kó sọ fara oko. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Ẹ̀yin ọ̀jẹ̀lú wa tó ṣèlú o. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Ọmọ àtòkò wa balẹ̀ jẹ́. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Bílí kí wọ́n bí ìjọba. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Haúsá Fúlàní òróró. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Onílé kó gbalẹ̀ ẹ̀ lọ ni. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Èyí tí àjẹ́ wá ó ti tó. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Amalgamation yẹn ẹ̀dẹ̀ ti tán. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. 2014 ló dẹ̀ ti tán. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Ìyàwó tún láti ti súra. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Ọlámúlọ́dọ̀ mú yẹ̀gbẹ́ o. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Àwọn baládé wa fẹ́ máa pàṣẹ. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Àwọn ológo wa fẹ́ máa lògo. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Gbogbo ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ ni. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Forward ever, backward never. A ò ṣe wọ́n Nàìjíríà. No retreat, no surrender. Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. Nísìnyí o. Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. Ìkúnlẹ̀ àwọn pàṣẹ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá wa. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin lọ́ba lọ́ba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ má ṣe wọ́rọ̀ ìrìnrọ̀. Ẹ dìde dá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o.
to join the studio now. Jeez. Let's come back. Boy. I'm not sure what has gone wrong there. The system. Okay, let's see if the broadcast is still ongoing. Okay, very good morning and welcome to the live broadcast. Let's join the studio a little bit.
Let us
think we're having a bit of connectivity problem this morning. So bear with me. Trying to resolve the problem. Sometimes the problem could just be, all right, if I'm having the problem, I might have no other option than to end the broadcast, which could be the last solution. All right, we might have to end the broadcast. Join me on the Star Radio UK if you can, because I'm not sure. We're having a bit of connectivity problem this morning, so bear with me. All right, join me on the Star Radio. I gotta go now.